Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live stream today. So, I'm going to be talking about specifically, along with Ali here, how you can build any website in seconds, really. I mean, 60 seconds or so, with no coding, none of that mumbo jumbo stuff. You don't even need to know a lick of HTML or CSS or design or all this other stuff. I'll show you step by step how to do that. We've been covering this quite a bit, but this will be an overview of everything you need to know to build a really powerful professional website. Now, why websites, right? Because that's the biggest thing, right? Okay, when we talk about websites, why is it so critical? So let me kind of walk you through some statistics here that might be of very high interest to you, okay? And why this is important. So if you go in here, I opened up my screen and let me actually zoom it in a little bit more for you. All right, cool. So you see this right now, right? Right now, there are 1.09 billion websites on the internet as we speak right now. And that's growing pretty much almost every single day, every single minute. So a new website is built every 3 seconds. Okay, isn't that crazy? Just when I spoke already, there's been like 5 websites created probably. And then 71% of businesses have a website in 2023. So almost every business, and still there's room for growth, right? There's what, 27%, or what is it? 29%, yeah, of businesses will still need to have a website in the future. 29% of businesses conducted online. It's only growing every time. I've looked at the last time I looked at the chart, that chart is almost like this, just going up, right? So it's like you could do well here, 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 wherever, right? Because it's growing. And then you see here, this is the most critical thing I want to show you. 43%, okay, of small businesses plan to invest in their website performance. Okay, this is important, right? That means back in the day, right, a lot of businesses were like, okay, I just need a website, right? And then they'll build a website, not the best website in the world, they'll build a website anyway. And then what happens is that they will pretty much, that website is useless because it was not focused on speed, like loading as quickly as possible, which is important for mobile devices and stuff. Secondly, it's not optimized for really generating leads or generating traffic or generating sales. That's the other problem, because you can make a clunky website, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't generate any conversions or convert traffic into leads and leads into sales, it's kind of like a pointless endeavor, right? So that's what we want to prevent as well. So that's what we're covering as well: building beautiful websites, professional looking websites, and also websites that are designed from the ground up to actually drive traffic, leads, and sales. Okay, very important, because before you need coding and weeks and weeks and weeks, or even months, to create, edit, modify, maintain websites. Now you don't have to, right? Now look at this, right? 21% of business owners report low website traffic issues with their website. Why is that the case? Not designed from the ground up to get sales, right? Obviously. And the other thing I wanted to show you, okay, users form an opinion about a website in 0.05 seconds. Isn't that crazy? So like they land on a website and like literally the first thing that they see, right, is when they make actually a decision, right? Whether to do anything, do business in that website or not. So if you look at it, so in this particular case, when I land on this website, my eye view is only up until here, right? You see what I'm saying? People make a decision only on this. They don't even scroll down. Okay, this is the other reason why when you're building AI websites, right, the first element has to be beautiful, looks great, answer a question, right? All the stuff AI can do right now. You can tweak it, but all the stuff is automatically done by AI right now. Isn't that amazing? So that is what we're going to be talking about today, which is, the people always ask, like, do I build a blog? Do I build a really complex funnel? Do I do? It's all irrelevant if people come and then they see this little section here and they make a decision in 0.05 seconds, right? They leave otherwise. So that is where our technology, right? ClickSites, which is basically closing down today. You see that closing today? ClickSitesAI/go. This is a technology you can get for free, like a free trial right now that we have. You can try it out for 7 days. You don't have to put a single penny in. And if it's not for you, you can decide to leave. That trial is closing down permanently, meaning forever. If you have not gotten it, you can go to ClickSitesAI/go. Now, in the ClickSitesAI application, what we've done, which is really, really extraordinary, and we've been improving it based on your feedback and stuff, which I'm going to show you right now, is that if you go into the application, I'll show you that right now. There's an option for you to white label the application. Yes, even with the free trial, you can white label the application. So in this particular case, what I did is I put like this one, app.salesletterpro.com, right? So normally what happens right with an application is, you see this ClickSites AI application right here. with this white label feature that you have, which you get access to even with the free trial, or even if you just pay that one-time payment for lifetime access deal we're running right now, which also closes down, where we're going to increase the price substantially, remove some features, especially this white label feature that you see right now will be removed. Basically, when you go in here, so watch this, okay? If you go into this tab, watch this, okay? Every element is editable, including the login screen. So you could put your own logo here, which is also something we're doing for you. That means you don't have to develop the application yourself. You don't have to build anything yourself. You don't have to even update the application, host it, do all that mumbo jumbo stuff. Why is this powerful? Well, in many cases, what's going to happen is that when you're building websites, whether it's for you, for clients, whatever the case is, the ability to actually customize the application with your own branding and logo gives you the ability to sell it for a premium, right? You're not just selling the website as a service to a client, you can even sell the website builder in this case, right? Like think of it this way, right? A lot of people, like what I showed you just now, like the article I just showed you in Forbes, right? If you scroll down here, right, there's these website builder tools here, you see. There's Wix.com starting price is $17 a month. That's starting. It goes all the way to like $200 a month or so. Squarespace is the same thing. And then web.com, and then they have domains and other things you got to buy or whatever. My point is, a lot of people come, they click on this learn more, and then they get stuck in two things, right? I'll just show you that right now, okay? So in this particular case, they'll come to this right now and they'll be like, okay, I get the idea of this Wix thing, right? It's okay, it's good, but I don't know how to use a website builder like this. I'm not a professional software person or something. I don't have time to run my business, right? Whether it's a dentist or a service provider, a restaurant owner, or even an accountant or anybody, whether it is somebody who is in the knowledge working space like an accountant or like a lawyer or a dentist, doctor, whatever, or even somebody who's in the service providing space like somebody who's doing roofing, plumbing, whatever. Every single business requires a website, right? They come in here and they're like, okay, they'll go check pricing and they're like, whoa, okay, this is too much, right? Like it's like right now it's starting here $39 a month, and then now I have to pay a web designer on top to edit it because I don't know how to use this. I don't have time to go through the tutorials. What if you present it to them where you can put your own logo and say, look, I'll not only build a website for you, I'll give you the application, you can edit it yourself. Now you can charge a premium for it, right? That premium, I've seen it personally because hosting is included, right? And I've sold it personally as well because that's how I got my start, right? I got my start actually building websites, getting them ranked on Google, and also selling web design services, right? To clients locally and also internationally and stuff. And this is what I got my start. And I wish I had a tool where I can actually white label it and say, look, I'll give you the tool as well. You can edit it in the future once I'm gone, right? Out of the picture. Let's say you want to have your employees edit it, manage it and stuff. A lot of people will pay a monthly subscription for it. And they'll also pay a maintenance fee on top as well, right? Once you build a design website. Right now, the going rate for a website is about $800 per page. So that means, in other words, like if I open this up here real quick, a page is something like this. You see, I built this website here. Let's see, let's preview this thing. So you see all this live preview here. A website like this is mobile compatible and stuff. You can charge per page about $800 or so per page, right? And everything is editable with AI, right? Like you can edit this, you can select this and click on this little pen icon. You see this little pen icon here, and you can rewrite that text in a click, right? Like you can check this, click on that pen icon, and you can basically edit that text and rewrite it in a beautiful copywriting style, right? You can do that in just one click. You see this right now? Before it was probiotic power for healthy smile, fight bad bacteria with our probiotic blend. Now look at this, boost your oral health with probiotics, a natural solution for a brighter smile, right? Changed it completely. Same thing with images, right? Like you can, at any point in time, you can select any elements like these elements here, and then you can see AI redesign. It will change the images as well for you now. Or you can do both. You can even change the entire layout using the magic redesign, which is that third tab right here. And all that stuff, we have our own AI engine that generates all these images for you. And every time it generates a unique design, and unique images, right? Look at this. This is more cartoony, right? You see this? Just with the one click, it intelligently knows I'm not going to do the same design style. I'm going to do something unique. It did cartoon style here, if that's something you want to do, right? And you can play around with it in one click, and you can do unlimited such design elements and changes and stuff like that right out of the gate. That could be text, that could be images, or even the layout itself, right? And the AI becomes smarter and smarter with time, right? And it's only going to generate more and more. You see this in just one click. And then if you don't like something, let's say you didn't like this image, you can just select any one of these text elements. It doesn't have to be like big advanced prompting, right? So you see this element here. I can, let me actually change this layout slightly so yeah, guys and gals can see it. Watch this. You see this element right here. I can just copy that, any text element that the AI generated, right? And then just copy it, right click copy, like so. And then you can go in, click on it. You see that little tag which says select, or I click on it. And then I can have our AI website designer, image designer in this case, right? I just put the same prompt. You see this? Probiotic, whatever. And then I can choose photo or what style you want, 3D photo, whatever. And then I click create. In literally a couple of seconds, it generates an exact perfect image. You see this of what I want. And if you don't like it, you change the styling. You can change, say for example, here, I can make it instead of photo, I make it 3D. And here, how do I want the framing? Like I want a close up or a portrait or cinematic. I want cinematic, let's say, right? And then click create. It's going to create a completely different image again in a couple of seconds, right? And all this is done, right? See this? Perfect, right? So I can click use. Now you see this. I can use stuff like this and I can create it with AI in just a couple of seconds. That means no need for you to go pay stock website subscriptions. No need for you to bring multiple tools together and put it in one place. And no need for you to think, right? Which is the most worrisome thing. Like you open up a designer or HTML page builder or whatever, you look at this daunting screen, and the other beautiful part is you don't need templates for this anymore, right? Like you don't need templates. Like I can design blocks. Like if I click, let's go to blocks, you see sections like this. I can go in and I can choose anything I want. It generates it like this. Then I can even do like a redesign of it or rewrite it at any point in time. I can, let's say for example, I don't like this whole thing. I click on this or this magic redesign. And then what it's going to do is it's going to change the whole system for me to my heart's desire, right? I can get the images changed slightly. You're going to basically have a beautiful new image styles. You get the point, right? In just one click, you can play around with it and you don't have to rely on elements and stuff. Look at this. It generated the whole thing for me, right? And then you can play around with it obviously right here because I didn't give the proper prompting for it, right? Because I want to just show you how it can generate out of thin air. But I can give it where, like, let's say for example, if I want to change this to something else, right? Like one of these elements, I can do that. If I want to, for example, I don't like these images, I just click on this AI redesign, click on this one more time. And then what it's going to do is now it's going to change all the image elements of that, keeping the text, what I wrote there. See, the text that I wrote there, it's going to keep those elements intact. Isn't that cool? Like imagine this. You can click a few buttons, chat with the AI, build a whole website, right? Then you click a few buttons, it'll automatically change the layout. It'll automatically change the text elements. It'll automatically change all the copywriting elements, automatically change even the images and keep those images unique so that it'll, every time it generates a different style, sometimes 3D, realistic, and close-up shots, far shots. It thinks on its own. And if you want to customize anything, you have that option too, right? You can edit things and play around with it and stuff like that. Again, no coding. I didn't even open up the code panel or anything like that. And if you want to, right, this is the other cool thing, right? You see this option right here, you see that download button there? That means once I like this website, I can download it as well. Okay, isn't that cool? So it created like a slider for me right out of the gate. You see that? This is actually a slider. Like you see, it's multiple images in the slider here. It built a slider for me. Isn't that cool? Now, here's the thing, right? At any point in time you like this, you download it and you can host it wherever you want if you want to, right? Like, or you can publish it and then we will host it for you. I have that choice too. This is important because you know what happens, right? Because of the fact that our code, like if you see, I'll just show it to you. I mean, you don't need to be an HTML coder or whatever, website designer. You click on that button. What I want to show you is click here. You see this code is very clean. What that means is I can copy and paste this and then all the elements are literally linked perfectly. So I mean, you can copy and paste any elements, and you can redo it with, if you want to develop it with another application, or let's say your client is like a non-profit or government or some industries like these where education, they want their own systems, that they have their own ecosystems they want. You can tell them, hey, look, you can download it and you can edit these things on your own, okay, in your own time, in your own platform, and it's doable, right? That's why the code is so easy, so simple, and every element, right? And you don't like any of these images, again, like I said, you can go back and you can edit it with any images you like, or create your own images, right? Like I can just converse with it. Like, watch this. Watch this. Pretty cool. Okay, say close up shot of a supermodel with veneers, right? That are perfect teeth, right? Whatever. You can just type in whatever you want, click create, and then what it's gonna do is it's going to actually look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Click on this. There we go. See this now? And then you can resize it. You can do all kinds of cool things with this, obviously. But the point is that all these elements are automatic. Okay. And as you can see here in the bottom, it's like you get one-time payment of $169. You can do that, and the price goes up tonight, and then it keeps. Basically, we're going to also, as I said, we're going to be removing the white label option where you can actually put your own branding and do that. You have to pay extra money for that. We're thinking a recurring subscription for that soon. And on top of that, the free trial will be permanently gone. You can try it out for 7 days right now. That is also completely gone forever. Okay, just want to make sure you understand that. There's a free trial option on that page. For 7 days, you can try it out. And that will be removed permanently tonight, depending on which part of the world, and that may be a few hours, or even a few minutes, depending on when you watch this and stuff. So there'll be a timer on the page, so don't miss it for any reason, okay? I'd hate for you to miss it. At least try it out for free. See for yourself the power of this, right? And then, once you start generating some websites and maybe even some traffic, leads, and sales, you can pay for it using the revenue you generate thereafter, right? That's the idea anyways. Now, the other thing I want to mention here real quick is that when you think about AI, right? Like we're talking about artificial intelligence, that's what AI is. You see a lot of buzz on that. Everybody's creating tools on that, or this or that. What I kind of wanted to mention here is the scalability is what you have to understand, okay? And think of it this way, right? When McDonald's was, the first McDonald's, if you will, the place was built, right? And they created a system for it. And you must have known it already. They created a system where you can create a burger or food in just about a couple of minutes every time. Then all they needed is they needed some more money and some more locations to expand, right? And once they could expand, and then boom, the franchise system meant that you could literally build any amount of restaurants anywhere, and then each one is consistent, right? And it will grow thereafter. When it comes to online, right, that's the most hardest thing to do, because everything is not cookie cutter, right? Every website is unique, right? Every time you build a website, every website's requirements are unique, right? So the problem then is, how do I build a scalable system again and again and again if I do one website right? That is where AI comes into play, because what you can do is, right, you can chat with AI, right? You can go in here and at any point in time create with AI, right? Or you can even do it from scratch, right? Whatever you want to do. Let's say I want to build it for whatever, let's say barbershop, right? It doesn't matter. Click on this, and then it'll give you some niche ideas, and doesn't have to be the same ones here that are there, but just as a starting point, you can play around with it, right? Or it can be anything really. Car detailing, you see all these, right? Career coaching, and it doesn't have to even be related to it. Say for example, let's say I put chiropractor here, right? And then I click on this. What if I want to do physiotherapy? Right? We can do that. So we can say Beverly Hills Physiotherapy, right? All right. And then click on this. And then basically, like, what is it? So custom, we can say like professional sports injury physio services. So we specialize in sports injury, let's say, right? The physio would do with that, okay? And then here are some suggestions, okay? Expert care for athletes, rehabilitation and recovery. It does all the categories for me, right? So click next, and then boom, it starts building the website. So what I'm trying to say is that you can chat with AI in any industry, any market, and in just like about 60 seconds, it builds the whole website for you. And here's the thing. every element is editable thereafter. You can download this website, change the code elements, do whatever the heck you want, right? And that is super powerful. See here? And then what you can do now is, because of the fact that the AI is doing all the design elements and everything, you never have to sit in front of a blank screen and have writer's block or more confusion, more things that you got to worry about in your head, right? And I'm seeing some questions coming in. I'll answer them as we go along. But does that give you some ideas here, right? Because AI speed here means that you could do this and literally, right? I'll just show you. You can go to app.clicksitesAI again, right? While that page is getting built, go here, click create with AI again, right? Let's say I wanted to do it for, I don't know, who cares? Plastic surgery, right? Whatever. That's just my workspace name. I'm just trying to figure it out. But you can just say plastic surgery, right? And you can type it in custom here. You see it says custom. I can do that here. So like it's say Beverly Hills plastic surgery, because Hollywood, everybody has plastic surgery there, right? All right. So Beverly Hills says California. So Beverly Hills, plastic surgery clinic. Okay. You can put the clinic name. And by the way, this was being built right now, like I'm trying to tell you, right? And then click on the select theme. Basically, is just to give you like a backbone for the website, so to speak. You can pick whatever you want here, really. It's just to give you some ideas here, like what you want to do and stuff. So let's say I like this one. I'll click continue. And then it's going to write the website right now. You see? It's building the entire website right in front of your eyes. You see this? Pretty powerful, right? Check this out. It's building it right now. And while it's getting built, let me go back here and chat with it, right? This is what we call scale. This is the McDonald's concept, right? While one is built, I can go to the other one, just do the same concept, right? While the other one is getting built. Okay, so here you can say website's language. You can change it to any language here. We have 40 plus languages. Pretty much every popular language is in here. And probably all the popular languages, I would say. Anyway, so you can just copy and paste this again if you want. And then go here. And then let me think of an outline, and it is done, right? Then it gave me all this stuff. And then click next. And then boom. So this one is getting built still. You see, still getting built, right? This one is getting built. Got two. Okay, let's do one more. Well, just for the heck of it. All right, go here. Okay, go to pages. Okay, care with AI, right? We had somebody say, I want to build a solar, services on the roof, right? So I'll just put like whatever store here. I'll just put it in this workspace. Doesn't really matter. You can create any workspaces you want. Workspace would be a business, right? You can create a new one too. So I want to do solar repair and installation, or you can do solar installation for businesses and home roofs, right? So you want to put on the roof of your home, right? So let's say it's like ABC solar installation services. Okay, whatever the thing is. And by the way, I'm doing this while this is getting built. It's 57%, and while this is being built too. Does that make sense? Three are being built at the same time while I'm talking to you, right? This one's being built. Let's just pick one here. I like this. Let's see. This one is getting built now too. You see this? I mean, I'll change the text coloring and stuff. It's a little bit gray and all that. That's okay. But you get my point, right? This one is getting built. This one is getting built. And let's talk about getting this one built as well now. So, so like I say again, services, click next, and boom, it's going to think of an outline. And this outline is editable, by the way, right? And you can change this outline to your heart's desire, whatever you want to do. And then click next. You can add ones, you can remove as well. Each becomes a tab kind of thing, right? Basically on the website. And this is getting built. That's the beauty of AI, because now you can build unlimited websites like these with ClickSites, and each one will be unique every single time. And on top of that, all the copywriting is done for you. All the images are generated for you. All the design elements are done for you. And every website will be unique. There's never the same content, same images in every website, like with templates, right? Like with templates, the biggest problem is customizing them to a business's branding, business's main goals, and making it unique, right? You see what I'm saying? That is completely eliminated here. Does that make sense? And that is what I want you to always remember, right? Because like here, right? This is still getting built, right? Right in front of your eyes, right? And this is almost finished, right? Look at this. It's doing the whole work. Like all the images are unique. You can make changes to them to your heart's desire. And all these are AI images, by the way, generated by our own internal AI image generation system, which means you don't have to worry about copyright issues. One of the biggest headaches when it comes to website design is when you get images, right? Be careful where you get them from. If these are images you got from Google Images or something, somebody owns the copyright to those images. You want to be careful. All these are copyright free because they're AI generated. Does that make sense? So that means basically every single image here that you see, all that stuff is copyright free that you can use without any worry of somebody going after you saying, hey, look, you took it from my website. Hey, look, you saved it from Google Images or something, right? And that's not good. You don't want to do that, right? So again, all this stuff is editable, right? Like you just click on edit and you saw that address section. Let's go back here. That address section right here. You see this stuff, editable, simple, right? You can put the name. So let's say it's 195 Beverly Hills Road or something, and put the address here. You can link every element here, like this social media stuff. You can click on this hyperlink and put it into the Twitter profile or whatever. And also, even the background colors, every element, like this background color, I don't like it. I can go and click on, I don't know, this one right here. You see, it changes it. And as I mentioned before, if you click on, if you want every image to be changed and keeping this existing element in mind, you can just click on this AI redesign. Automatically, it will start redoing every single image in that design element. And here's the thing, right? You can save this design and reuse it for future. What we are working on in the next update we're gonna work with is we'll allow you folks to share it among other users as well. So you like a design, you can share it, and then we'll have a catalog of all these other design elements and what we like to call content blocks, right? That you can actually share it with others, which is very powerful because then you don't have to have creativity to worry about. You have a big catalog of ones you can share it. And the other thing is once you use that, you can redesign it as well in just one click. No need for thinking, no need for typing, right? My hands are free, right? Everything is being done behind the scenes automatically. And here's the thing, right? One of the greatest issues when it comes to website design is stuff which is actually not even coding related, but integration related, right? What that means is something like SSL certificates, right? Like having that HTTPS lock, right? You see right here on the top here, you see how it says connection is secure, SSL connection. That little thing people get stuck on, right? Like right here. And while this is done, let's just go and build this website as well right now real quickly. Let's see here. What do we do here? This one? Okay, fine. Whatever. And everything is editable, by the way, anyways, right? So this is the solar field. I don't like this image right here. If I don't like it, I can come back and change it, let this website get built, and then I can redesign that one image because it kind of looks weird. We can change that. And then every element is editable too, right? So like, let's say go to edit now. I'll go to this image, right? I don't like this one image. And then while the website was getting built, right? You can change these elements, right? So you can redesign that one image, or you can go and build that image later on too, by the way, right? And you can delete that image and add a new image as well if you want to. Does that make sense? So you can come in here and you can do AI redesign of the whole thing as well. So let's do this one here too. So that's the beauty. While this is getting done, this got finished, you see? And this other thing got finished, right? I don't like this, this image looks so weird. I don't like this, it's bad. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is, I'll change that image with another one, because you see this didn't come good. Happens, that's okay. You can just say athlete injury recovery physio for knee, all right? I'll just fix this. And then we just pick whatever. And then, because sometimes with AI, nothing is perfect, right? We want to have customization, right? In that particular case, it didn't come good. This is good. Boom. You see this? This one is so much better now, right? So you can play around with it like so. And you see how it's themed? Notice it? There is this little red thing here and there's a red thing here. So it looks unique and it fits into the whole design element. While this was getting built, what was happening here? Boom. You see this? I had this, I didn't like this image, I redesigned it. It changed it to this solar related. So I'm gonna just delete this top part because I don't like it. Remove, Boom, this becomes my main screen. Remember I told you 0.05 seconds is what people have, right? 0.05 seconds, less than what, at 1/10 of a second before they come and they leave. And so what's happening really is what they're looking for is this area, right? As soon as they come, is it answering my problem? Is it something like a clickbait? Meaning, in other words, like I come and I'm looking for solar services and this thing is selling me something else or explaining to me something else, right? Same thing here. Like if I come back here, I'm looking for physiotherapy, right? But in this particular case, this image doesn't make any sense. Let me go back here. So I don't like this. Does this image, like this is the thing with AI too, right? That's why customization matters. Like here, it has nothing to do with plastic surgery. What is this? Like a bunch of chairs? Is it like what do you call it? Hotel lobby or something. So we can do AI redesign here on this, and then it'll automatically think on its own and fix that issue for us. And even if it's not good, we can change stuff here. See, I've been here, this one right here. If I want to change it, I can go back here and upload background. I can upload it from my computer. I can even generate it using this little option. See, I selected it. You see this right here, this little thing. I can create my own background. So let's just go here, click on this, and then go to AI images. I can do even search media, but let's go here. This is the horizontal because I want it to be wide, right? And then I can just go in here and I can do beautiful lobby of a plastic surgery clinic with with a receptionist smiling, right? I mean, I don't have to think too much, right? You can change the stylings as well, right? But like, I can do that. Let's say we can play around with what we want, but I'll just put create because I just want to see how it will do on its own before we make any customizations, right? So that it can do this. Now, again, if you haven't already, ClickSitesAI/go, that is the link you want to go to. Here you go. This beautiful, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And of course, I can change the text color now to meet it. So you see this font. We can change the text styling. You can change every element. See this right here. You can go to settings of this text, and you see this right here. Text color is white right now. I can make it blue like so if I want to. I can add border elements. You get the point, right? You can play around with it to do anything you desire, right? Similarly, you can, if you want to, you can remove all these text elements too and make it very simple minded as well. You get the point, right? And then at any point in time, if you're like not satisfied with any of this stuff, you can rewrite it. You see this called AI Rewriter. And then it's going to do a new set of headlines for you to work with. You see this right here? Elevate your beauty and stuff. You get the point. Every element is editable thereafter if you don't like how they are. Now check this, right? Like I'm going to just show you this example here real quick so you can see it in real time, right? I want to kind of explain this to you because this is probably the most important thing you'll know. Like you have this, which looks like some kind of like a hotel lobby to a plastic surgery clinic here, right? Actually looks nice here, right? Looks more inviting. And of course you can change this to a heart's desire, whatever you want. Make it red, purple, different gradient styles, right? You can play around with it. You get the point, right? You can play around with what you want. You can add highlighting. You can make it smaller, blah, 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 right? You get the point. But that, and this one was getting created too in the same time. I built this one too in the same time, right? So, and the thing is that we're hearing your feedback, and what I'll talk about, and me and Ali, we're going to talk about like the features that we've added just now and stuff. But just raise your hand up in the comment section and let me know, do you see yourself? Like if I did 3 websites, can you do 1 website at least in about 60 seconds time doing this, right? And again, as I mentioned before, what matters for businesses is that can somebody come in, land on a website, can it load fast? And also the other thing is, will it actually serve the purpose, which is contacting for booking appointments if it is a service provider like a dentist or chiropractor or whatever, plumber, electrician, whatever, right? Or the second, if it is a restaurant, they need to have like the booking, right? Like, so for example, book a table, right? If it is, for example, a digital product or whatever, like if this is the ebook, I want to have an add to cart button here, you can do that. So everything is unique to its own, and you can build multi-page websites with AI in just super quickly, right? And once you can do this, it gives you that ability to say, okay, I could do this. I can keep doing it again and again and again, and keep replicating it with never having to do any coding, never having to worry about the techie mumbo jumbo stuff, right? And that's something I wanted you to understand, because we can sit here and argue all day about AI, is it taking away jobs, or AI is it a gimmick, or is it the reality, or whatever. But the way I like to look at it is, when a new revolutionary thing comes, you got to see how is it helping me. Is it helping me generate more revenue? Is it helping me speed up my workflow? Or is it helping me actually get things moving faster, right? Time is money. Time is more valuable than money, right? And coming back to the other situation here is that to build websites like this, right? And every element being customizable. And if you go here, like, you can add animations, you can do typography, you can change the fonts of the entire page or just a section of the page. You can go into sections here. You can add like specific sections like about us pages, article pages. You can do headers. You see these? These are all headers that you can play around with. Say, for example, I wanted to add this header style, right? You see this? And basically, I can go back here and you see this, the background image here, I can change it. So again, I can say here, again, coming back to the image, I can say clean and neat computer desk with a MacBook on it, right? And beautiful sunset hue, right? I don't know, I'm just making up something, but you get the point, right? So let's just see, go to photo, and then we can do which one I want. I like the golden glow thing. If I want to, I can do that. Close up, cinematic, panoramic, first person, right? How do you want it? I'll leave this blank. How do you want it? Studio. Okay, click generate. So now what it's going to do is it's going to generate it for me, right? Boom. Look at that. See this? I can just click one button and now it's changed, and you can change the text elements. You can move this here and stuff like that. And we've also recently added our own custom canvas feature, where that you can create elements that is completely movable at any point in time, which we're going to show you in just a second as well as we go along. What that effectively means is you can move elements however you want, right? So like just like this one, this element right here, you can move it. And then if you wanted to put this in the middle here, you can do it. You get the point, right? So beautiful, right? Look at the design. Like, I just did it in like just a couple of seconds, and I didn't do any coding. I didn't have to do any HTML mumbo jumbo stuff here, as you can imagine, right? And just like, it's as simple and lovely, right? That's the beauty. Simplicity also matters. It speeds up your workflow right across the gate, right? So there's so many things we'll be covering today as well, but I just want you to kind of get an idea of how powerful things are. If this is something that's blowing you away, right? Like, where I can literally press this one button and it's going to rewrite the text. I can put this one button, it's going to redo the images as well, right? Like, click on this AI redesign. I click on that, it will change the background image and do something unique for me, right? Whether it's taking in the exact elements and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. And if I like it or don't like it, that's another story. But you see this, right? In a couple of seconds, it generates the whole thing. And if I do this magic redesign, it changes the text, the images, and even the layouts and stuff, keeping the color scheme in mind. You see this? It says serenity and simplicity, right? See that? Beautiful, right? Keeps the whole thing here, and it keeps it beautiful like this. Like, let me click on magic redesign again. It's beautiful, right? It generates the entire elements completely from scratch, and you now have different variations, right? You see that? Beautiful. So you can play around with it across. Like, if I don't like this element, again, I can do AI redesign. It's going to redesign the whole images, text, and all that, right? Same thing with every single feature in this application here. Every element is AI powered. So what that means is you can do AI related forms. AI code in this particular case is generated behind the scenes. Designs are automated, right? You don't have to ever worry about templates. Same thing with this. You see this right here. If you click on preview, it'll show you how this looks on mobile devices. You see this? You can preview it live. This is desktop. This is mobile, right? The stuff I just showed you just now, right? And then it'll show you and all that. And you can even do the top as well here, as you can see, right? And you can download this and host it yourself, or let us host it for you. Connect your own custom domain with our web hosting. You also have, as you can see here, if I go back, let me actually go back here real quick. You see this Workspaces? What this effectively means is each workspace is a business you can manage, and under that you can have unlimited pages and stuff. You can have custom domains you can point to, right? We will host and we'll do all that stuff here, right? And on top of that, each business might have its own integrations, SSL certificates, and it might have, for example, sub pages, subdomains under them. You can do all that stuff under this workspace. Gives you the ability to fully customize and put an ecosystem in place. And you also see this Teams account here, right? Like here, you're going to add team members, right? And also you can even add your own clients to manage stuff for you if you want to. That's also being given away here on that page, ClickSitesAI/go, where you can try it for 7 days, and that 7-day free trial will be removed today. And on top of that, right, the main one-time payment lifetime access option will also have a price increase coming in. Okay, so I'll do that final thing and we'll show you some really cool features that we've added recently as well, and give you an overview of all the cool things that you can do with it beyond what I just showed you. If that excited you, beyond what I showed you will excite you as well. Let me show you. Okay, so if you go in to ClickSitesAI/go, right, this is the page. It says a few hours from now, it's basically the price is going up. What we are doing is, if you click here, I'll show you. So let's scroll down here real quick. So you see this right here. There's a 7-day free trial option here, right? This right here, this 7-day free trial option will be removed tonight, okay? Depending on when you're watching it, it'll be a few minutes, few hours, whatever, right? This will be gone, right? This will be completely gone, and this is it. I mean, the reason why even we did it is actually so you can try it out and actually experience it yourself and be blown away. So that'll be completely gone permanently. So if you are trying to do, and basically that is, as you can see here, right? 7-day free trial. It's 2 payments of $92. It's $184, slightly more expensive than it's $169 in the end. But hey, it gives you an option to try it out for 7 days right now. And then basically the first payment comes in 7 days later, the other one 30 days after that. Pretty cool, right? So as you can see here, the other thing is here, as you can see, single payment option, right? $169. This right here will have a major price increase. And if you see here, we're giving 50 white label accounts, which is basically you can resell the application with your own branding and make 100% of the profit. No royalties, nothing to pay for us. Remember where I showed you earlier where you can put your own logo and your own domain name. You see it says app.salesletterpro. It can be app.yourdomain.com. Put your own logo. Everything is customized to you. We handle the updates. We handle the bug fixes. We handle everything behind the scenes. You just sell the application and make a profit off of it, right? That will be removed. That basically will be a monthly subscription after this special early bird tonight once it's sold out for good. And I'm telling you this because nobody does it in our marketplace for this price. And there's no AI website builder right now which is designed from the ground up with all the updates created. So meaning if version 2.0 of this comes in later on, that's free as well, right? Version 3.0, we've done that with other applications as well from our end, right? So if I, let's go back here. So that means this will be removed, okay? Along with that free trial as well. So this is your last chance to get that, okay? Just want to mention, I know sometimes like, okay, sure, but I'll get it later. Just understand that it's not going to be the same offer. This is the best deal you're ever going to get. And the other beautiful part about this is a lot of love and care went into it to make it right now. Everything I showed you is available to use. It's not some stuff will come soon, some stuff is not ready yet. No. They're all ready right now. Meaning the Workspaces feature is ready to go. Custom domains is ready to go. Meaning you can connect 500 of your own domains or clients' domains with our web hosting included here, right? And if you want more thereafter, I mean, that's a lot. But if you want more, again, we'll give it to you at nominal break-even cost. We're not looking to make a profit off of it, really, at the end of the day, because we want to reward you. You can build unlimited websites under these workspaces and domains as well if you want. Like you want to build subdomains for these domains, you want to build folders, whatever, you can do that. And you get 10 collab accounts for team accounts, so meaning 10 employees or 10 virtual workers or 10 freelancers or 10 family members or friends can use it within this account so they can get access and build stuff for you. And all the stuff I mentioned, AI content writer, website creation, chatbot, we can chat with the chatbot, right? Every images and all that design elements and all that stuff is also included. And my favorite feature beyond the webhooks and stuff like that you can do with Pabbly and Zapier, my favorite feature personally are these two, okay? Which is host with us or download the HTML. So meaning you can download and do whatever you want with it. You want to sell that downloaded HTML, you wanted to host it elsewhere with your own web hosting service if you want to, or let's say, for example, you liked certain elements that you want to download and reuse for, a page that you're building elsewhere, full flexibility, right? and free SSL certificates for all your domains, right? So you don't have to buy any extra SSL certificates. All the domains will have SSL included, which is important these days. So you see how it says here, connection is secure. This is the SSL certificate, right? Every single domain you have, every single one, the custom domains, subdomains, workspaces, everyone will have an SSL certificate for free. We manage that for you. You don't have to pay a single penny for that. And the other beautiful part is every website you build is for commercial purposes, not just for personal use, which is the case with Wix and some of these platforms. It's only for one website you can build for your own personal use and stuff. Here you don't have to. It's basically you can use it for commercial use from the get-go. And what I wanted to mention here, right? To look at it, right? And just $169, and you can literally make that with just one of these white label licenses you can sell for a client, more than that, or one website you build for a client, because I said $800 per page right now is the going price for websites. And on top of that, SSL certificates, web hosting, all stuff we're handling for you, right? No monthly subscriptions, no need for it to pay extra for upsells, downsells and stuff. When you get in, there's nothing extra. It's all inclusive, right? Everything is included, nothing extra to buy. And just wanted to understand this platform was built from the ground up, keeping in mind the ability for you to sell websites to clients, build it where you can actually sell any type of product or service or any kind of website you can imagine. And it was built keeping in mind that we want you to sell website design services or even sell the application itself. Meaning, like, if you want to actually manage client websites, or you want to work with, and we've done extensive training and we'll be doing more training on how to get clients, where to sell these websites, where to find people who pay you money for web design services, all that stuff we are training you on, and that's all free. We're not charging you a course, so you got to pay extra or whatever. All that is included, because that's the easy stuff. If you have the technology that will power that, right? It's like this: if you know something that will take you 5 minutes, in some cases even 60 seconds to build, that which other people are taking 3 to 4 weeks to do right now, because they got to research the topic of the website, the images, the design elements and stuff, right? If it takes you just a few minutes, then that alone is a big edge you have, because you can offer it, hey, look, I can do it in 2 hours, what other people do 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even less, right? That is a huge selling point for businesses, right? They're happy to pay you. We built it with that in mind, meaning all these from the ground up, they were built keeping in mind that when you're trying to sell these to businesses, we manage the hosting, we manage the SSL certificates. They don't have to pay money for it. Normally SSL certificates are about $10 or so per year to about $40-50, so about $5 a month for SSL certificates, depending on what type they are. Here it's all included. Similarly, we manage the security of that website, the loading speeds, all that mumbo jumbo stuff we handle. So then you really only worry about, hey, I'm gonna just get these out as quickly as possible. It's almost like if you're trying to have a McDonald's or a Subway, or let's say like Chipotle or whatever, right? Building these franchises and get them out there as quickly as possible, as many of these, because one system works perfectly, right? It's all about replication. Same concept here, which goes, you have build one website to scale it up across multiple websites and multiple industries, piece of cake. Because if you saw, right, I built a website just now in front of your eyes for plastic surgery. I built it for physiotherapy. I built it for solar services, right? Installation and stuff. And just in a few seconds, right? What is it, 60 seconds or so? And of course I can modify it and make changes that might take me a few more minutes, right? Is that giving you ideas? Because whether you get this platform, I would highly recommend you get it or not, AI will take over this. This right here, in my opinion, is nowhere close to where AI will take us in the future, because what we are doing behind the scenes is every website that gets built, right? Our AI system is training off of it. So what that means is that every time, right, in the next month, couple of months and stuff, our system, which does this copywriting, the images and the description and the layouts and the color themes and stuff, all the stuff will get better and better, because every time new systems are built and new websites are built and modified, our AI system is actually learning and becoming smarter and smarter with that data and that information. And that means a couple of months from now, every website you build will be even better than it is today. Every image you create will be better than before. Every text, copywriting, better than before. It'll only get better and better the more information, more we get here. And that's the beauty of AI, meaning it's not stuck to ancient ways like templates or plugins or themes where it's just rigid, right? Not flexible, not customizable. And also the other thing is that every website will look the same. right? You want it to look unique, right? And that is done from the ground up here, which is extraordinarily powerful, as you can imagine, right? So if you haven't already, go there. As I mentioned before, you go to ClickSitesAI. You get this. I highly recommend get this because you're paying once. You skip all the launch hype, hoopla, all that stuff, and you get a 30-day no question money back guarantee anyways to try it out, or get the 7-day free trial if you want. Slightly more expensive in the end, but it gives you some time to pay them, right? 7 days free trial, then one payment, and then 30 days later another payment, right? So click here, and there's different payment options here, as you can see. You can pay PayPal, credit card. This is Coinbase, crypto, Google Pay. If you're using an Apple device, there'll be Apple Pay available as well. So there's no excuse for you not to try it, right? There's no excuse for you not to try it. And then you try it out. And as I said, it comes with a 30-day no question money back guarantee. Okay, no upsells, no monthly fees, no hidden fees. Meaning everything you have, I mentioned, and more is included. Nothing extra for you to buy inside. You get in, you log into the application. No hidden crap that you gotta buy inside or all this other stuff. And and you can scale up as well thereafter, right? If you want to, you can let us know at any point. It's more than enough for you to scale up and take it to the next level, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna see some questions, and then Ali is also having some really cool things he want to share with you on exactly some nitty gritty details of some features, right? Like the canvas feature we really recently introduced, GDPR feature, like GDPR compliance, some of the stuff we've done as well. We'll talk about that right now. And then let me explain some questions later. Can you use your own custom subdomains to point to a website you created with the app? Yes. The way it works is first you connect the domain, and then you can connect the subdomain elements. Okay, does that make sense? So if you go into your host, all we need is a CNAME record. So if it is a subdomain or whatever it might be, you can do it. It just has to point to our hosting. That's all it is. It's very easy. It should be doable. And the other beautiful part is, if let's say you give it to your custom domain, like yourwebsite.com, you can also create unlimited subdomains under that as well and connect to our hosting. So imagine, let's say, if I go back here, let's actually go here. Yeah, you see this right here. It says workspace. So imagine in this particular workspace is yourwebsite.com, let's say, right? You see here. You see how it says every time I have it, I have a, like, you see the subdomain.clickpages.com here, right? You can select this subdomain here, and underneath it, you see slash my page. This here, you can put any amount of pages here, right? And you can connect it to your host. Pretty powerful if you think about it, right? And and yeah, exactly. What I noticed, the other AI text looks computer generated. Here it's professional. It's the latest technology. It's not like as in it's actually today, because every time every website is generated, it's actually better and better, right? So that is the reason why, right? And the other thing that I wanted to mention here is that the beauty here is that we actually thought about it in a sense that, okay, it's an AI website builder, that's great, but how do you scale up with it? The fastest way, right, to build a business, just so you understand, it's just very simple, right? The first way is you build a business yourself, right? Like, say, for example, you build a website, you sell your own product or services. Let's say you're the dentist, you're the chiropractor, whatever, or you have a digital product, you're an author, you're an educator, you're an influencer, you're a thought leader, right? You have your own products and services you're selling. That's one. But if you don't have any of those, or you're trying to build those and you're not there yet, the second fastest way to build a business is find other businesses which want to leverage AI for web design, which want to leverage and create websites for their own business to grow. If they already have a website existing, maybe they're sick of paying a designer $50 an hour and to modify little things that takes weeks or months to do, right? Well, there are tons of businesses who already have a system in place to generate appointments, system in place to generate leads, system in place where they're paying a rent for a facility, right? Think your doctors, physiotherapists, massage therapists, chiropractors, or plumbers, electricians, service providers, right? Whatever it might be, even car parts sellers or retailers or whoever, right? Every single one of those businesses require a website, and every single one of them are paying money to other web designers right now to basically modify their websites, host it for them, manage the SSL certificates, and all this stuff, right? So the point I'm making here is that if you think about it, then don't you agree with me that this is extremely powerful if you understand then that other people who already have everything will just pay you for these services, right? If not, let's even hypothetically say they're like, I like what you have, but you know what? What we want to do is, like, after the website is created, I have my own assistant or secretary or employee. Let them edit it going forward. Well, there's two ways you can do it. One, you can give the Teams account, you can add them in here. Alternatively, the other way you can do it is you see that white label account you see here, right? This white label, you can create a white label account. They'll log into your dashboard and sell them the software itself, and they can go do their own thing. Or another way is you see, remember I told you like you can download the website itself. See this right here. Every website you build, you can download it, keep an offline copy, so to speak, right? And then what they can do is they can modify it thereafter in any website builder or any coder they have, any staff member they have, they can edit it. There's so many ways they can do that, right? That means effectively at any point in time, let's say they are done paying you or they're shutting down their business and they want a backup or whatever, or maybe they're moving, right? Or they hired a new employee internally to do their web design or whatever. They have that option, which is critical. Imagine trying to create a website with some of these platforms like Wix or whatever, and then can't move it. They have to buy another Wix account, and then becomes very messy, right? And a lot of people don't like subscriptions these days, and they get really confused with it. They're even willing to pay a big amount of money upfront to avoid paying subscriptions that they had logged into for years or decades in time, right? So think of it that way, right? Because if you go in to any platform, right? Let's say like I was in that Wix page right here, right? If it's $39 for this business plan, right? Well, it sounds cheap when you look at it, but let's assume that over a year, that is, let's say 4,400 and what is it, $80 or 450 bucks or something like that, right? Let's say, and over a decade, that's potentially thousands and thousands of dollars. And if they have to scale up beyond one website, they have to keep paying more and more and more, right? So a lot of businesses, they see the stuff and then they get scared, right? Similarly, right, if they see, let's say, for example, the other platform I was trying to show you earlier, right, if you folks know, it's also an AI website builder. I just want to show you for comparison what happens. So if you go in here, $25 per month, it comes with 5 team accounts and only one website, right? One custom domain. If you want more, it's $95 and then 5 workspaces, right? We have 500 custom domains, right? And white label, so you can actually put your own logo and stuff like that. And so what happens, right? If a business is paying $95 a month for something, after like a year, 8 months, maybe a couple of years, they're like, I don't want to keep paying this. It's very difficult to migrate off of it. And then it causes all kinds of problems, right? Here, you don't have to. They can just download it and do whatever they want. They can migrate over to their own web hosting. They can build it on their own and stuff like that. That's what I meant by, basically thinking through all this stuff to make it workable and applicable to all industries and all use cases, right? So that's the reason why I go to ClickSitesAI/go and you should be good to go, right? So yeah, I'm seeing some questions coming in. We'll answer them as well. I'll be here. Ali, so I'll pass the screen on to you. I know you wanted to show some cool features like that we added in, new updates we made as well. I'll check the questions in the meantime. Share the screen to you. Here, yeah. And you're muted, so yeah.
Okay, so am I coming through, everyone? Okay. Big thank you to Paul for that. That was, I mean, he's covered a lot. I mean, I'm thinking of just going home now, if I'm honest. But no, those that are going to miss Paul as he's now going to check out your questions, you can see I've got a nice image of him on top. So today, as you know, this training specifically, especially there will be many people, as you know, that will be joining and that have no idea what ClickSites is, ClickSites AI is. And then, I want everybody that's got access to ClickSites AI, at least in the comment section, just look, I want you to be really pushing and motivating those that have just come on and thinking, what is ClickSites AI? I want you to be pushing and saying, you know what? I've got access to it and I think it's amazing, right? You should be encouraging others right now that should join in us and saying how amazing these sessions have been, and it's more specifically, obviously, ClickSites AI, right? That's what you should be doing. But anyway, today specifically was about building AI websites on any topic within seconds. However, the caveat for that is that whether you've been with us throughout the last few days, okay, and even if you're just joining us right now, I want to kind of break down everything that we've gone through just to, number one, refresh your memory, but also give you the updates that we've been implementing quietly behind the scenes that many of you may be aware of or may not be aware of. Because as Paul mentioned, that a lot of features popped up with where many of you did ask, hey, what about this feature, that feature? And quietly we implemented those. And that just means it allows you to have even more AI capabilities that you can use, and it can accelerate the growth of your business, generate you more revenue. We're just trying to make things as easy as possible. We listened, we heard, and we implement. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Remember, as a final reminder, yes, it's in red. Red means danger. Why? Because it's closing today. We can't stress this enough. We had so many people that they missed out the opportunity the first couple of days, and the price kept going up, and they said, can I go, like, can you put it back to the original price? Unfortunately, we can't. That would be unfair. So we are urging you today that, yes, this is the final, this is essentially the final countdown. Okay, I wish I had that theme tune playing in the back, but I don't have that. But it is an opportunity right now. You can lock in at the lowest possible price. There's no hidden upsells or any hidden kind of maintenance fees after a year, whatever it may be. And you do have that layer of ease of getting into ClickSites AI with the 7-day free trial, which won't be applicable or it won't be available by the next 24 hours. So I can't stress that enough. Okay, I need to get that out of the way before we carry on. I don't want anyone getting upset saying, look, Ali, you didn't even tell us that we had a limited amount of time before the free trial went. So you're protected with, even on top of the 7 days, you got the 30-day guarantee. So coming back here now, this is the training. And for those, it's kind of a recap. Let's go straight into this. And I want to now, with everything Paul showed you, I will segue on how you can then monetize. Okay, I've seen a lot of questions about how can I sell using the website, how can I actually implement e-commerce level designs and actually get my own products connected. So that's something that we will definitely cover, and that's something I want to go through. And I want to kind of put all the recipe together and go through everything. So you've got that brilliant recap. So straight away, those that are just joining us, remember Paul showed you everything. A quick recap: ClickSites AI. Remember, no coding, freelancer, no technical skills. You've seen Paul building, which is, look, which other product out there have you seen somebody building 3 simultaneous websites in one go? Normally they would be panicking, thinking, you know what, can our application actually build these things? Will it be able to handle the load? And they wouldn't risk it. But Paul's got to demonstrate 3 websites at once, and he showed you how easy it is. Just imagine now, if you're servicing multiple clients in different niches, any subject, topic, whether it's for yourself, whatever it may be, he was able to do that effortlessly. Okay, and you can see that, yes, with the servers, everything's protected. You get all, SSL, SLL certificates on every site that you build. It's done for you. Okay, remember 30-day money back guarantee. So over the period of the last couple of days, if not the week, we went through a number of items, and I want to go through everything in a systematic order. Okay, so you can actually follow along with me, especially if you're just joining for the very first time. But the process Paul went through was, we spoke with the AI. Once you actually put that input in there, you can customize, and then you can publish those pages. So next, I'm not going to go through that because Paul's already gone through that already. However, what's a way you can create a site in order to sell your own e-commerce products? I'm not going to go in particular order, but there will be a structure. Okay, so what I'll do, let me jump into ClickSites AI and let's go through how we can now upgrade the site in order to be selling products, whether it's e-commerce products, style products, or even affiliate products, or even your own personal digital products. Can ClickSites AI do that? Yes, it can. Okay, but it's not e-commerce site. I want to make that clear. However, I'm going to show you the tools and third-party apps out there that will allow you to actually get a piece of code, just a quick hyperlink URL that you can come back and you can actually make all those connections. So let's go ahead. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got so many in here to choose from, and you can see this is just another thing. Look, so many sites are getting built, right? Let's go for a nice one, I guess. Java Bean Coffee. That was a good one, wasn't it? Those that know will know. So as soon as I go into this was an affiliate product. So affiliate product, those who are wondering, it's somebody else's product. I don't need to go and create a product. I don't need to handle support, anything like that. However, imagine this is my own product. Okay, or I have maybe some kind of shop, or maybe I'm selling, a physical product, e-commerce style products, and I want to create sites that are essentially going to house my physical products or digital products. How can I actually build it using ClickSites AI? So imagine now I've created a site around Java Burn. That's a product, third-party product. I scroll down, and as I come down, you can see there should be a section saying, the product or whatever it may be. So we've got Java Burn Coffee product. Now, I have the ability now, if I come to the section, so you've got 2 methods of doing this. If you want to create entire sections dedicated to an e-commerce style section, we can do that. So it's fixed. It's a complete section that's fixed. Number one. If I want to do a canvas mode, which is free, which I can actually customize and move things around as I want on the page dynamically, I can do that. And the ultimate thing is I can actually add something called a content block where I can specifically add it to any section I want, and I can keep building upon it. So let's just keep this simple. Let's go and let's show shop. So you've got two tabs here, shop, and you can actually add levels of pricing. But I'm going to go to the shop section, and you can see we've got all of these pre-designed sections for you to use. Now, remember, everything that you're seeing here can be fully customized. We can actually interact with the AI. We can actually get the content redesigned and rewritten. And even as Paul demonstrated, we can actually have the AI capabilities now of generating, just completely remodeling everything for you. So there's an unlimited ability to create unlimited designs. Anything you want when it comes to copyright and images, whatever it may be. But for this, let's keep this simple. Let's go and let's select this template here, number 005. I select it straight away. Yeah, I've got a nice section there I can actually work from. I simply come in here. Let's say I select this section now. Can everybody see this? I've now selected this section. It's highlighted by the green bar. Let me just come to the assistant. So when Paul was showing you the app, if you remember when it came to the images, he went to the AI image generator. Okay. And I hope he doesn't get upset by me saying this. Now, yes, there's advanced levels of functions with styles and colors and framing, but here's me thinking, you know what? I don't want to be typing. I'm a bit tired today. Okay. I don't want to be doing that. So I can actually come to the assistant and I can dictate using the brand new feature of speech to text, right? And I don't know if you saw previously when I was using it and you saw how efficient it was. So for me, I can actually do this on the fly using the AI assistant. How would I do that? Now, say, for example, I've got the background image. I can add a nice color gradient. I can upload my own themed graphics, whatever it may be. Great. You can do that coming into the editor. You can do all of that fantastic stuff. More so, you can actually have those levels of animations even with those graphics. But for me, let's just say if I come to this section here, I go to the image generator, I can actually do, I could do both. Let's just say create an image relating to coffee beans. And straight away with the speech to text, can you see it's very, very accurate? The more you're using this, the more it's learning about your behavior and your patterns, okay? Algorithms and formulas and all that stuff. I don't care about what it's doing in the back. I just want to make sure it's doing my stuff for me, okay? Let me go ahead and send that. And what I'm hoping for it to do, right, is create that image for me. Can you see how quick it was able to do that? Just like that. Now, imagine this. Now I've done the background image. I can change it. It doesn't matter. I can change it. I can actually customize it. And this was a key thing that I wanted to mention also. So say, for example, when Paul went to the image generator, where it had the different styles, maybe the size of it, how you wanted it, the framing, the color, the style. When you become familiar with this, then you can actually dictate that into the assistant directly without going through each bit. Just like I'm able to do that right now using my microphone. Now, if I went to this section here, I can see this image here. Look at that. It's highlighted by green. I come back and I say, look, I clear the command here. And let's say, because it's Java coffee bean related, create me an image of a coffee cup with coffee in there and smoke coming out the coffee. Now, that was a really silly prompt, but let's see what it comes up with. So be specific, be accurate with it, play with it, spend time with it. Remember, the image that it's going to be creating using this next level feature are going to be copyright free. You're not scouring the internet and paying all of these fees, right? So here we have a coffee with smoke, right, coming out the top. Now, check this out. If I go to the entire page now, you're probably thinking, yes, if we go to the page, you can see if I come to the editor, let me go to the light so I can now change that text. I can customize the text, put a background, whatever it may be. That's fine. Now, if I go back to the assistant, check this out, okay, with these powerful features and AI capabilities, just to make these things easy when you're building out your e-commerce stores, so you don't have to worry about this, doing a long process. I come back to the AI assistant and I say, update the content on this section to make it coffee related. I send it. And what it's going to do, it's going to go and it's going to update the content on this specifically to the command that I've made. Can you see that? Coffee maker, coffee grind, coffee beans. And then I can actually come to each section and I can do the same. So I can go back to the assistant. I've got my command already and I can just send it for each and every single one of them. And I'll just do one as an example, but can you see this? Look, enjoy a perfect cuppa. You know what? Let me just, let's have a look. And check this out. It's actually done all of them for me. Now, I also have the ability, I can actually change things around, make things larger. Now, here's the key thing. You know when Paul mentioned about the magic redesign? Now, I want you to understand this. Okay, let's just change that color. Now, because I've put the prompts in there, I've made it customized, I've put whatever I need to do with my e-commerce store. Now, what I can do, I can now go engage the magic redesign because I have my content. You know, if you're starting off with a dummy template, etc., etc., I wanted to show you those quick steps where you can use the AI system very quickly, put the content in there. Now I go off and I use the magic redesign. And just to be clear, yes, if you don't want to model the entire page, the first AI rewrite capability will just focus on the written content, the copy of it. Second, the redesign here will just focus on the imagery because sometimes your copy, you may like it, you might think it's perfect and you want to keep it. So you can actually choose and be specific on what you want the AI to redesign. However, if you want to, muster up a brand new recipe, looking at new levels of images, then I would suggest go to the magic redesign. Remember, no design is ever going to be the same. And incorporate, when you put your content and your copy, it will understand the topic and that ingredients, what you're looking for, and you'll go off and you'll start creating that content for you. So remember, what we're going to now look at, once this is done, I'm going to show you how you can actually then start creating these e-commerce blocks and connecting them to your desired payment link. So is it an e-commerce style store builder? No. However, we can actually integrate third-party stores, okay, with their code. Now you can see I've got brand new images. If I don't like the background image, look at this. I just come back to my coffee beans, I clear it, and you can see it's got the AI redesigned a brand new image for the background. Okay, nice, cartoony, beautiful, etc., etc. I can come and I can change the text and I can make it a bit more clearer. I can come and I can review which section I like and I just delete it. However, for this, let's keep this simple. Let's have a check. Let's go all the way to the start. Let's go back to the section. And what I want to do now, just to make this clear, if I come here now, can you see where it says the buy now button? I come select buy now and it'll give me a number of different editing tabs. I go to the edit button. I can customize that. I can change, different styles. So you get the gist of it. Okay. Next, what I do, I simply go to the edit, the link tab. Can everyone see that? I go to the link and then it's asking me to actually embed a link. I can open a new window. I can customize what the prompt that I want to occur. Next, let's say you've got a Shopify or some kind of e-commerce third-party platform, or maybe you've got another platform that will allow you to host your products. And essentially, even PayPal, whatever it may be, as long as you've got an embed code, number one, if you've got an HTML embed code or JavaScript or CSS, whatever it may be, or you have a direct payment link. So here's one example of a site called SendOwl. So SendOwl is where you can actually come and you can place your product and it will give you a link. Okay, it's like it's a digital commerce platform, but as long as you've got some ability to get a URL for your payment, okay, payment link for fulfillment, or if you have an HTML embed code, then the alternative, once you come here, you would paste that. The alternative is, can you see it has a little add more button? There's a little button there. Okay, we've got two versions here. You got one there and you got one there, but I'm going to keep it to this one. If I come to this section now, can you see HTML? Okay, I can select more just to make things a lot clearer, and we've got two sections here.
Ali, just want to add in, you can also do Stripe, PayPal, whatever, right? Like Razor Pay. We're like agnostic to any payment system in particular. We don't force you with one or the other. That's the thing. A lot of people in India, for example, use Razor Pay. A lot of people in Europe use, for example, Adyen, right? A lot of people in Latin America might use Mercado Libre or something else, right? So there's different payment options for different systems. You want Stripe, PayPal, whatever. You just take the Stripe code, put it in, paste it exactly where Ali is showing you right now, and you're good to go. PayPal, same thing, whatever, and then pretty much it's done thereafter. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I mean that's a really good point, and one thing we want to make clear is that sometimes some of the questions are which payment processor or URL would we recommend, and the reason we won't recommend because we don't know your country and the terms and conditions and the process that work in terms of the bank. Okay, so we're more than happy. There's some URLs you can go find alternatives and see one that suits your country. Okay, and the rules and regulations of that country. Say, for example, some payment process might not work in Asia, for example, that might work in the US, etc., etc. So you understand, right? So as long as you can get that ability of getting HTML embed code or URL, then yes, it's fully functional. You can actually integrate this like I'm showing you now. Now, say, for example, once I've got this in here, I can actually come to the settings tab or the configure tab if you've got this little edit toggle open, and you can simply select, click, and configure. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, then yes, you can come to the HTML section and do the same. Now, I want to show you another way if you want to create your own custom section, right, using the canvas. So come back to the section, okay, select canvas mode, and now you're going to have a brand new blank template. Now, the cool thing about this is it every time you're moving something around, let me show you this in the preview, okay? If I scroll down, let's have a look. There we go. Can you see that? Check this out. It's dynamic. Okay, it will optimize it for all devices. Let's just say for, let's go for, if you, anyway, actually, let me move on. Let me go to the content blocks, okay? Because I think that's the key thing everybody wants to see. So if I go to headers, let's go get a nice headline. If I was building out my store, I come here, put a nice headline. I come to the content block. I can put a nice photo. Yeah, we could put a photo. Let's say if I'm I guess if I'm building out my own product, I put that there. Right, and then if I want, I can come here down to the bottom. I can now, once I select it, can you see it says add? I can then come here and press HTML, and now there's a block contained to this. Now, why would I do something like that? Because now I can embed my own checkout button or my own payment embed button, whatever it may be. Or maybe I have a third-party e-commerce store that will give me an embed code that will actually populate and show a product alongside that. Now, what I can do, I can take all of this. You can see now it's in one container. Because the method I did here, if I select this section here and I keep adding, it will add to the entire row. It will keep that row locked in place. However, I do have the ability, if I come back to the content block, I can actually keep items separate. I'm not restricted. Okay, like this block is obviously as one, it's locked because the only reason why, because once I select it, I'm adding upon it. Opposed to this section here, you can see it's freehand. But what I would suggest, especially if you're building out your store, let's say basic, as with the store, you want to put a review video, and then you can actually put your product there that you may be selling. And there's nothing stopping you if you really wanted to. Maybe at the same time, for those that asked, can you actually build a list by doing this? Yes, you can. Say somebody wants to come and build their list. Actually, let me just go to the bottom of the video. Maybe you have opt in for the video, whatever it may be. I can come back here. Let's go to contact. So you can see how nice and organized, how quick this is. And once more usually more familiar you will become with the functions and everything in there. And it takes very little time. So once I come here, look, I select, and can you see this now? And there's nothing stopping me now. Even with this container, you may be thinking, okay, once I put the container there, where's it gone? Can you actually make this smaller? Look, it's a bit too big. Yeah, of course you can. You can resize. It's not a problem. Maybe some of you are thinking, hey, look, yeah, but Ali, it looks a bit plain. It's a bit ugly. Can you customize? Of course you can. The same way you use the AI, we can come and customize the background, the colors. We can add gradients. We can change the theme of the text light. We can place or make different arrangements of the content in terms of the alignment, the image. We can come here, we can use the AI. So you understand all of this great stuff. So at the same time, if I built an opt-in page that maybe I'm trying to do a redirect page, somebody comes and opts in and then gets redirected to an affiliate product, right? We can build all this at the same time, but then we can redirect them to a product where we're going to earn the commissions. So those that are asking, hey, look, what are some of the places I can go and find those products if it's not e-commerce related? Well, a great place that we've mentioned before, if you remember, if I can go, let's quickly have a look. There were some of the places we had like ClickBank marketplaces, and just a bit of a recap. So these are some of the links where you can actually you can embed like digital marketplaces. However, these are just some. Find alternatives. Make sure they are in line with the country that you're from, and they actually work as they are intended. So coming to Facebook Marketplace, here is a platform where you will see a whole range of digital products where you don't have to worry about creating the products, delivering those products, adding customer service support, all of that stuff. You're not spending any money. All you're doing, you are essentially the middleman or middle woman. You find the product, and you think, great, I want to go create this product, I want to actually promote this product, become a referrer of this product, we can now look at all the different categories, all the different top offers that are available to us. We can take these niches, these industries here, we can go build our products now based on what we may see if we want to promote as an affiliate and make commissions by doing so. So say, for example, if you saw this was Java Burn that we were looking at, you can see this is their page. And all the great stuff. I've got a lot of information there that I can actually come in and I can model this page. So we never copy because copyright and all that stuff, but we can model the layout. We can model the information on here. And typically, when you are going to promote as an affiliate, they will give you, these creatives on the affiliate page. But I don't want you just to focus on Java Burn. Okay, that's just an example. If we go through all these top offers, we've got diet, we've got health and fitness, we've got cooking, we've got food and wine. If I go here, look. These will also give you the inspiration like, oh, wow, I didn't even realize that there's so many of these micro niches available for us. Now I've got ClickSitesAI, and you saw how quickly Paul was just churning these websites one after another, one after another, one after another. And remember, you're creating this online real estate in terms of creating these websites out there. And when you do create those websites, imagine the traffic now that is coming organically to these websites. Because if we come back now, I come to this little tog here. Not only when these sites are being built up, they do have that, the AI in the background, making sure that the pages are optimized, but we have additional functionality when it comes to the SEO data section, where you can actually add the title, description, and even robot settings if you want to index these pages and follow these pages. And more importantly, some of these brand new features, just to quickly touch, I don't want to go too into it and come off the other topic, but GDPR. So if you want to make sure, this was a question somebody asked about cookies and, making sure my website is compliant, etc., etc. Yes, now we have a brand new feature available where you can actually enable GDPR. Okay, you simply select it, update, and it's that fast. Okay, these things can be very, very important. When the user now goes to the page, they'll see this pop up. However, coming back to this now, can everybody understand that I can come and I can have a look at what things are available if I simply select health and fitness? I don't need to go to a specific subcategory of health and fitness, but now I can see all the products available for me if I choose to promote. Now, here you can see if I got health and fitness and dental health, right? What I can do, I can actually go and another key thing, let's say I go to YouTube and I type in dental health. Actually, let me go back. Dental health, let's say Pro Dentim, yeah, right? So if I went to YouTube now, and I select it, this is another good way how if I wanted to use other applications that you may have, many of you will have other products of Pool. Let's have a quick look. Where are they? They should be here somewhere. Okay, so can you see some of these? Some of you may be thinking, yeah, but I don't want to get on video, whatever it may be. You can, use applications you already existing applications already to go create content, and you can post it on YouTube as an example, where you can now generate free traffic. What would you do with that free traffic? You now redirect them to your own website. Does that make sense, everybody? So now you're creating these stores, these e-commerce style stores, or even your digital products or affiliate products, your own product. It doesn't matter. The concept is the same. Here we have somebody that's actually promoting one of the products we saw in ClickBank. I come to the filters, I go and change the filter here, view count, because I want to see what are the top performing products. Why would I do that? Because why would I reinvent the wheel? I find who's got the best, highest viewed video, and then I go investigate. I look at their headline. I go look at the description. I see how are they, I can now model the best videos available. We can do this again. Remember, you do this for YouTube. I would highly suggest doing this on TikTok. You got Pinterest, Facebook, all of this stuff. It's just, we have to work smart now. We have to work smart. So let's go ahead and let's have a look. So I open this right now. And you can see, yeah, somebody's taken the pills. Again, this is I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you any kind of advice about taking these. But let's go down. We look at the description. You can see they've got all these different variation, permutation of the keywords. The reason why, because what they're doing, the reason we want you to create content and even put it on places on YouTube as an example, you're now creating backlinks. Why would you do that? Because you're communicating with your website, and obviously YouTube is owned by Google. It's huge. Now you're actually creating a good relationship between both, and it will work for search engine optimization. For those that want to know, when we talk about SEO, we want to make sure that your website is ranked highly in the search engine. So when somebody's searching for, I need to get a probiotic for my teeth, or some kind of supplement to help me with my metabolism, or coffee for slimming, or maybe something to do with word working, or whatever industry, I want to train my pet dog. When somebody's searching for that, we want them to see your website. That's why it's important. Now, if I go here and I select, someone's made a review, let's open that in a new window. And what is it going to do? It is now going to redirect to that product on ClickBank. Does that make sense, everybody? I don't want you just to focus on Pro Denton, but as a recap, we cover this really in depth over the last few days and different strategies. But if you go to the tutorials, you'll see a much longer video around this. But I'm just trying to give you an example, especially those that are just joining us, haven't seen this before. Just want a quick recap so you can actually understand how everything works together. Is everyone following? Now, what I could do, if I wanted to, I could actually I can take, I could have a quick look. Okay, this is about probiotics, about healthy teeth and gums. I copy this. Let's say I come back to, let's go to ClickSites AI. And remember, the same way we can now go communicate, go create a brand new page based on this particular topic, and it will create me the page. Now, you don't need to solely specifically focus on this product. Think about the bigger picture. Create websites that solely focus on the dental industry. Why would you do that? Because the more real estate in the dentist industry that I create, now I can actually get those websites monetized. So we will cover that, but let me just quickly start. I just want to show you an example in this, and I'll show you how we can then move forward with it. So I go to the workspace. Remember, you've got over 500 workspaces for those that are watching. 500 is a lot, so it's like individual products that you may be doing. Once I come to the AI, it's really quick. It says, hey, how you doing, Ali? Let's start building something else. This one was dentistry, wasn't it? I come to the dentist. Next, it's going to ask me for, the company name. What is my name? Let's just say white teeth or pro teeth, okay? I go next. Okay, great. And I want this is a really important point, especially when you're coming to the AI. Now, when it says website topic, there's nothing stopping you. See, I've taken this term. I've taken a very long term, probiotics specifically designed for the health of your teeth and gums. And especially if you're a company, you can designate the area that you're from, like New York or Canada, or maybe you've got a different city. So you can be smart with it because the AI will understand and it will build it into the copy of your website. So say, for example, your local plumber, the website's about plumbing services in New York City, or maybe, California, or whatever specific area that you're from. It'll understand all of that. Now, for this one, I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. Let's go for Chinese, right? Don't ask me why. I'll explain to you in just a moment when you get to it, because this was a great question that everybody asked. So remember, we've got over 40 brand new languages. Remember, you're not now limited just for English speaking countries. I want you to understand, go target clients, go get traffic from external sources globally. You're not just now fixated. You don't have to be restricted anymore. So this is why ClickSites AI is so advanced. I don't speak Chinese, but I'm going to build a Chinese website and I'm going to edit it right in front of me in Chinese. How does that sound, right? And then obviously it will link in to getting that product and linking it all up. Okay. So what we'll do whilst that's building that in the background, if we come back to, let's come back to ClickBank and we have a quick look at some others. Let's say, if anyone wants to chime in and say anything that tickles their fancy, please let me know. Let's just go for home and gardening. Okay. So home and gardening, look, Ted's woodworking. We've covered this a few times. He just keeps popping up. So Ted's woodworking, believe it or not, it comes to crafts and hobbies. So this here, all of this stuff is great information and allows us to do research. So you can see somebody's clearly interested in craft or hobby of doing woodworking. We can come here and we can have a look and we can actually look at the site and we can actually build on it. The same methodology, we can actually take this information. We can go check in YouTube. Has anyone created content on this? Great. It means that there's a viable market for us to enter. Secondly, I can go check Facebook. I can see, are there any other communities? But I'll cover all of that actually. I will. Well, I won't go through it right now. Let me just come back. And you can see straight away, I've got the website ready to go and it's in Chinese. And I'm a little bit nervous because I don't speak Chinese. However, we're going to go and we're going to start with Chinese. Okay, so I come here, find a nice template. And straight away, the website here is being built in Chinese. Even though I don't speak Chinese, but I'm going to show you, me, an English-speaking person, is going to create a website in Chinese. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, whilst it's been, I'm going to jump straight into the editor. Now, even though I don't speak Chinese, and I have to give props to Paul because he's the one that mentioned this, right? I wouldn't do this if Paul didn't mention it. Okay? So I have to give him his dues. I simply come here and I go to translate to English, right? Now, once I go to that, let's go translate. Yeah, English. Okay, it's obviously in Chinese. I go to choose another language. Let's go for English, translate. And look at this. It's gone into English now. I don't speak Chinese, but it is Chinese. But with Google, the functionality is now translated it for me. So guess what? I can come in, I can make my edits, I can, do whatever I need to do throughout the site, make my payment links, etc., etc. And guess what? Once the site is done, I can just simply revert it back to Chinese or the original language that it was in. So choose back to Chinese, and we've got two different dialects, essentially simplified or traditional, that was in Google AI. So let's go ClickSites AI. So translate and back to English. And you remember those edits that I made? Okay, is everyone following me? So those, I want you to think outside the box, that you're not just limited to native English speaking countries, that now we can actually target clients and have our affiliate products, whatever it may be, all around the world. Okay, so Raymond's saying yes. As long as you understand the power of this, and remember what you're seeing now in terms of the price. If you get access to this right now, it's locked in right now. However, this is the close. We are closing now with the price will jump up an extra $10. Alongside that, that free trial of 7 days will no longer be available. So if you're kind of cautious, you're thinking, I'm not quite sure, let me go in and try it. Now is the time. If you don't do it now and you come back later, you won't have that option available. And we do have 30 days on top. So Dick is saying, yeah, interest. Remember, you can do this for any language that you so desire. Just simply go. We've got over 40 languages. You can come, you can edit, and you can connect, etc., etc. So now if I want, I put this in, let's say I went in English, I come put my HTML there, I come and edit, and you can see how everything's changing for me. And I would come and put my payment links, my buy links, whatever it may be. And then I go ahead and I can publish this online. Now, another thing that gets asked a lot, and I just want to quickly mention this. Let's just go back to the tech. Let's go back to English. So there's so many possibilities with this. So go back to English. Remember, once I go to publish, guess what? Those that wanted to know, can I customize the pathway, the URL? Yes, you can. That's another brilliant feature to mention. Okay. And imagine this. I want you to imagine this. Now, say, for example, if I went and got a local client, and I'm going to show you how you can find a local client, right? Now, the client, let's just say Paul is my client. I built him a website and we have an agreement that he has to pay me X amount. He's made a couple of payments, right? And then he says, I'm not paying you anymore. I say, but Paul, I've done so much work. I have your website. He says, nah, I'm not going to pay you right now. I say, okay, that's not a problem. I simply come to status and I go inactive. Now, guess what? Paul's business online is now being closed. I have control over it. So those that are wondering what happens if a client doesn't pay and I'm hosting his pages and et cetera, unfortunately, you do have the ability to control that site. If you've done the work and they've broken a commitment, I can now put that as inactive. And you can do this with your own personal page. Maybe you've got an end of a promotional page that you built, whatever it may be. And then I can reactivate it. I can come here and I can change this around. I can do whatever I want with the slug or the pathway. And then you are good to go. Okay. And then if I want, I can, download a copy, keep it as a backup, etc., etc. So is everybody with me so far? Let me know in the chat box. Does that kind of blow your mind? Just that possibility of now you can actually reach so many countries, so many brand new clients, a bigger audience. You can build traffic. You could have clients. You can build database and email marketing from all around the world. Now, for those that want to know, hey, look, if I now build my email database, okay, where do the contacts go? Now, if you have your own autoresponders, yes, within integrations, you can actually integrate some of these integrations here, these autoresponders. Remember, but with HTML capability, you can actually practically integrate anything that you want. Especially we have webhooks, Zapier, Pabbly, and so on and so forth. However, if you use the internal ability within ClickSites AI, it will actually jump into leads. So see this section called leads? That's where your data will come, especially if you're building your list. And then you can actually download or export that information as a CSV file. So now imagine you no longer have to worry about, collecting the data if you don't have third party. If you want to do booking forms, contact forms, say you want to do scheduling tools, countdown timers, you can do all of that great stuff. So let's head over to Google. And this was another important part about getting local clients. So say, for example, you can see, let's go and type woodworking. Okay, let's go for woodworking. Okay, services, services, New York. And I know this is not very adventurous, but I'm just trying to. I just want to show you the setup of this. I won't spend too much time on this, so you just get a gist of it. Now, what I do, I go to more places. Now, I've got ability of doing this. Now, I would also recommend you don't have to do this, especially if you're starting out. If you're now focusing on people close to you, right? Look at clients that are close to you. Why would you do that? Maybe a 5-mile radius, maybe a 10-mile radius, 15-mile radius. Imagine the ability to actually meet the prospect in person, that you actually go see them. It will have a different effect if you're just, sending an email. I'm saying, yeah, use every method possible, but sometimes, try to do something different that no one else is doing. But let's just say if we come here now, you can see there's all these different websites. Now, what I need to do, I need to spend a little time. I want to sift through, and you can see woodworking here. This gentleman, does he have a website? Let's have a quick look. I scroll down. He's got a telephone number. He's got an address there. So these essentially are 2 points of contact for us. We've got an address. I could visit that address if that's his company there, or I could telephone, right? I can see there's no real website for him. So now what can I do? I can go create a website for this gentleman, or maybe it's a female, whoever it may be. And guess what? Now I can actually outreach to them and say, look, I've got a website that I've built for you. Would you like to have a look? But even before, forget this. Imagine now, I don't even tell them if they have an email. Okay, I get their email and I send it directly to them before. I say, hey, look, if you're interested, let's get on a call. Now, already that technically that lead is warm. They've seen it, think, what on earth is going on? I didn't realize this is my website. I can come and take their pictures, put it in a nice carousel. I come back to, let's go back to pages. Let's have a look. Maybe you've got a woodworking template already there. Let's have a look. Okay, let's scroll down. So we need to be proactive. Okay, that's the key thing. I want everybody to be proactive. We've got one here. Let's just have a look. This looks like roofing anyway, but let's just pretend, it's woodworking. Okay, so I come down here. Let's go to edit. And some of these features, remember, we've got things like carousels. We can add those animated images or those sections with, different animated layers. If we come here, look, animated, we've got different animated sections. More specifically, if I want, I can put a nice animated video, right? Or if I want, I put a slider there and I go and gather, okay? I go and gather all of their images in this section here. So can you see that's all of their images? It's like a portfolio, essentially. I can create pages and pages and pages. I come back now to his site and I say, you know what? Yeah, let me go create a page. I come here, I go to the sections tab. I go to the basic section. I go and add a navigation bar. I come here, I customize it. Let's put a nice little color on there. Okay, I put a top bar there. I come to the menu button. I come here, portfolio. Now I've got a portfolio section. I go and update, etc., etc. And straight away, if I want, I can come to this portfolio section. I can come. Let's go to photos. Let's put a nice little photo here. And there's nothing stopping us from putting even bigger photos, any type of photos. And I'm building out his portfolio for him, right? And then maybe I have a services page, etc., etc. So you get the gist of it. Is everyone following? So the key here now, I can use simple things like Google to find clients. I spend the time going through one by one. And this was another great question somebody did ask and mention. I think Reed did mention this as well. Even if you come across with someone with a website, look how ugly this website is. It doesn't matter, right? We can now approach individuals that even have these old, outdated websites. We can make mobile responsive websites with complete animations that are optimized for SEO purposes, right? Next level pages, everything they see in the menu, we can remodel. We can take all of their content, recreate it for them. And the key thing I want every single one of you to remember, when you're doing this, ClickSites AI will allow you to build unlimited sites. Imagine how many sites there are there right now that are so ugly that need your help. They are losing clients. These individuals are losing clients right now because of their websites, believe it or not. Right? So now you are coming in with a powerful solution for these prospects. And ClickSites AI is it's your Swiss Army knife. It does everything for you and in a fraction of the time. Okay, so here you have one ugly website. Unfortunately, it is. Let's go. What was it called? Let's see. Machiavelli Studio. Let's see if we could find it again. Where's it gone? Machiavelli Studio. Can you see this? Now I come here. Once I expand it, if I can, let's see if we can actually get this get this up. So come here. No, I don't want to go to the website. But what I'm looking for with Machiavel, I want the information. So you can see here now, if I select this, will it open up? There we go. So here we got a telephone number. Yes, you can appointment. Okay, fine. And we've got an address. So we have information now for you as a point of contact for you to reach out. But I would recommend before doing so, build out a site. Even if it's a basic site, it's got all of their imagery. Maybe they got some testimonials. You can go and plant it in there, get their logo if they've got it. And now it's very easy for you to reach out for them. Is everyone following? Let me know in the chat box. Okay. Does that make sense? Are you following how simple this is? And I want you to understand with the app ClickSites AI, right? You could rapidly do this for different industries, different niches, and different arenas, all right? And remember, I don't want you just to fix on woodworking and woodworking where it may be. You're think about chiropractors, dentists, lawyers, car mechanics, maybe cleaning company, maybe pet and for pets, grooming and things like that. Men's grooming, women's grooming, etc., etc. So let's have a quick look now. So just imagine now you've created the site like this. This is another way of monetizing it. So you've seen how you can actually extract and pull traffic towards your site using things like Facebook or affiliate marketplaces when it comes to digital products. Let's have a look at something else. Okay, so another thing, let's have a look. So remember, we also cover this, but I'll go through this in just a moment. So another way you can actually create sites that will allow you to pull in traffic is using the keyword planner tool, right? So those that are stuck on inspiration, hey, look, where do I get started? Maybe I want to build a site that I'm not quite sure. Okay, this is another great way of learning what keywords or what industries are out there that will allow me to build sites from. So you don't have to get stuck on just woodworking or maybe Java beans or whatever it is. So the world is your oyster. Bearing in mind when we came to ClickBank, you can see all these amazing different industries. This will ultimately limit and it will cut down the learning curve for you. You can use all of this stuff. So if I come to Google now, let's have a look. Where's it gone? Keyword planner tool, completely free to use. I go to discover new I go to discover new keyword tools. Now, it will give me some ideas like meal delivery or leather boots. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's just say, remember Paul was talking about dieting and things like that. I can actually just type in diet. Once I select diet, I can actually change the country that I want to actually, I can be specific. So let's just go to United States, much bigger bracket. I go save it. I'm not going to enter a website. Let's just keep it simple. And what it's going to do, remember, looking at the keyword term diet is very broad. It's a very big industry. What I'm looking for are what we call, like micro niches. So within the big industry, I want to look at the smaller segments of the bigger market. Now, everything that you're seeing here, Mediterranean diet, Golo diet, juice cleanse, keto diet plan, vegan protein powder, keto meals, keto diet, lose fast weight, blah, blah, blah. Now, what can I do with these terms? I can now create sites based on these terms alone. Imagine how many sites I could create. These are terms people are actively searching within Google. What that is telling me, if I draw your attention here, which is average monthly searches, I can see over 100,000 people to 1 million people on a monthly basis are looking for the term, let's say, intermittent fast. Oh, no, keto diet is the highest one, keto diet. Now I can take this term here. I can either come back to the marketplace of ClickBank. I type in keto. Let's not type keto diet. Let's just keep it broad as keto. And I can see a list of all keto-related products. I already know in the search engines, people organically are searching for keto-related information, keywords, okay, like keto diet or whatever it may be, right? I already know there's a huge surge of about 100,000 plus to 1 million people on a monthly basis looking for this term. I know there's free traffic out there. What I need to do is build a site that's congruent with that search term that is now going to siphon that free traffic to my website. Why? Because number one, on my website, I can now have an affiliate product. Number one, I can get paid for that. Number two, if I got something like Google AdSense and banner space, I can place a banner on there. Anyone that comes and clicks it, I can also earn revenue from that banner space. Number three, if I can build up an audience, I can actually have my opt-in page on my page. I can build a database. I can build an email list. Now, all of those variables on my page will allow me to generate revenue. The moment my page is building credibility now, it's generating revenue. Remember what Paul mentioned yesterday? You can now place your sites on third-party platforms where you can flip your website. You can sell it off. And some of these sites, they can start as little as $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. If your sites are earning like $1,000 a month, somebody will pay a lot of money for that. Now, the key thing here is with ClickSites AI, you can build hundreds of sites a day. And now imagine all of that real estate out there. That's all these sites collectively, all these streams of sites collectively are you're building an email database, they're generating affiliate commissions, your own commissions of your own products, e-commerce sales. On top of that, ads, banner spaces. Maybe you got a client's booking appointments. All of this information, all these factors, all these streams flow into one big pot, and then you have a major revenue payday, right? Okay, so I want you got to think of the much bigger, broader picture, what you're working towards. And I mentioned this right now, the price is locked, but it will be changing because today is closing. And the only thing I can stress right now to every single one of you is 2025 is around the corner. Remember last year when you said, oh, you know what, in the new year, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Most of you, unfortunately, New Year's resolution, no one followed through. So I'm stressing to you right now, get ahead of the new year. Get those sites already out there. Get those new clients that are going to be paying you. Get prepared for 2025. The time is now, right? So today is the future by going to ClickSitesAI. I can't stress. I'm telling you now, don't kick yourself. In 2025, January comes saying, you know what, I should have got in. Yeah, I missed out. The pricing's gone up. I can't get a free trial. Now the price has gone, it's gone too much. I should have got in then. I imagine now how many sites I could have had. About 300 websites running, they're all generating revenue. So each website, just imagine you have each website, like 100 websites all generating like $10. Let's just say some stupid low number. Don't you think, wouldn't you agree? Okay. Each website would be generating at least $10. Like one product, if you went on to ClickBank now, let's have a look. Here you got the average conversion of $64. Let's just say even if you earned half of that, I'm just saying, look, just earn 15% of that, like $10, right? Each one collectively is earning $10. That's a lot of money. It's like $1,000. Okay. Remember, I can't guarantee you. I right now, I'm not going to guarantee you any results because I simply don't know who you are and what you're looking for. Okay. But one thing I do know, if you're watching this right now, you want to be generating revenue. You want to grow your business, right? At the moment you start getting more clients, just showing you, these are some really, I'm just showing you really quick examples. The moment you start building your clientele, your base of clients, come back here and say, look, now go get your spouse, maybe your family member, go hire VA, come to the team settings, right? Another function and feature that we have. Start hiring people to come manage those projects. Now, if I want, once I hire, let's just say, for example, Paul's working on my team. I say, Paul, look, I want you to go manage the woodworking account, that clientele. And I come to permissions and I can then assign to him, I just want him to do woodworking, okay, under the digital store. And I assign that to him and I say, look, I just want you to work on that. That's it. It's as simple as that. And it's the same methodology if you wanted to. We don't advise, but if that's something you want to do, have the client come and manage their own website, like updates. Yeah, you can. But wouldn't it make more sense that you say to the client, I will update and manage your website on a monthly basis, a retainer starting at $100. The moment you start getting more clients, you can up that pricing, because that way, you know what, if you're going to be dealing with 10 people and it's like $100, you're not really, there's no point. So by charging a much more premium, you can have less clients, but you're making much more revenue. It will allow you to boost and grow your business much faster. Okay. So it's really simple. Remember, with access, when you go get access today, right now, for the price it is, you're going to get 10 team accounts that you can actually give to your VAs, maybe your loved ones, your business partner, your JV partner, anyone you want to dictate in your team, or maybe you go hire a VA, whatever it may be. That's completely up to you, but that will allow you to grow and systemize the entire process so you can actually service more clients. So coming back here, let's have a look at another one. Let's say plumber. Yeah, let's say handyman service, handyman New York. Okay, let's have another look. So sometimes, unfortunately, handymans nowadays, they don't really have good websites. So it's the same process. You can see there's a lot of handyman here, handyman, handywoman. Let's go have a look at their website. And we have all the information we would expect, like a telephone number. And check this out. Okay, I need a hand. Can you see how ugly that website, how simple it was? Now, don't you think you could come and build him a website that he needs? He's desperate. If I'm somebody that needs a handyman and I've got money to spend, why on earth would I come to this individual's website and go and fill out a form? I have no idea who he is, number one. I can't see a portfolio, and there's not enough information on there on my very first visit. Yeah, some of you may say, yeah, but he's got TikTok or Instagram. I don't have time to be clicking those other buttons. First of all, I want to see immediately. If it doesn't capture my attention, if it doesn't get my attention straight away, I'm going to the next guy or the next woman, whoever it may be. Now, what I can do, I can come very easily. I can come back to this section here where his information is, and I can go back into ClickSitesAI and I can say, look, create me, a handyman, NYC handyman that's located in Manhattan, right? I put that in the topic section when I'm communicating with the AI, the chatbot, and it will create me a complete website called NYC handyman located in Manhattan, and it'll factor all of that information in. So the reason I put that section or the keyword Manhattan in the topic is when it starts putting Manhattan into the website itself. Remember, we're optimizing it in terms of the SEO aspect as well. So very key things that we can implement. Plus, when we use the assistant, we can also do that with the copy. Okay, so remember, very, very simple. It's the same ingredients. We can come and we can get that, we can find clients very, very easily doing this method also. I mean, we can go to Craigslist. Let's go and have a quick look at the map. So if I go here, you can see we've got, places like Yellow Pages. We've got Craigslist you can go find, and, places like Yelp. There are individuals on websites like this that are desperate for a website, but they have no idea. There's more in-depth training anyway on the tutorials, but let's just say I went to Craigslist. Okay, let's just have a look actually. So whilst we're on it, let's go have a look. Okay, there are individuals out there that are offering a service, but they absolutely have no online presence whatsoever. So here, just remember, if you come down here, you'll see all the different cities and the states, and you've got Canada worldwide. But I want to draw your attention to the service section. So those that say, how do I find clients free? We are showing you whether using Google search, whether we're building sites and getting traffic, and also Craigslist and many others. But let's just go for services. I'm looking for, let's say, a skilled trade, right? So remember, we saw the plumber, maybe a handyman, electrician, maybe a roofer, whoever it may be. And you can see right here, somebody has made, someone that does masonry, right? Less than an hour ago. I know, I understand the site looks ugly. I agree with you. However, people are still using sites like this. Even though they're ugly, people are actually coming and using these sites, right, to hire people. And you can see people are posting an hour ago, 2 hours ago, etc., etc. So here we have a plumber. Let's go have a look at this plumber. Remember, plumbers make a lot of money as well, especially emergencies. And what I want to do, I want to have to sift through, and no website whatsoever. Okay, is there a number? There is a number, but is there a name? No. However, what I want to draw your attention to is that there's enough information here for me, including this little logo, telephone number. I have all of these different services that they provide. Remember this, that I can incorporate this into the outline of the website. Okay, so I think there was something popped up. Was it cooking? Should I have it? Let me just see. I think something did pop about cooking related. We can definitely have a look at cooking. But if you're a chef, maybe you're looking for local diet, meal preps and things like that. Yes, actually, that's a good one. Let's do meal prep, right? Meal prep. So this is a huge industry when it comes to meal prep. People that are on these diets and so on and so forth. Nowadays, people are working. They don't have any time now to make their own meals. So a lot of, when it comes to health and fitness, a lot of people are spending a lot of money when it comes to meal prep. So that's something we could also look at creating a website around health and dieting and meal prep. There's a lot of companies out there that you can actually, once you've found a company, you can actually see if they have an affiliate or referral program. So now imagine when it comes to cooking, yes, you can build that website around cooking or diet plan or meal prep, and then you could link it. So it's the same strategy. So cooking with pabs and storytelling ideas. Okay, so let's just have a quick look. The same thing. Get deliciously fit, and you can see they have a website there. And there's nothing stopping you. You can get their name and you can actually have a look. Do they have an affiliate program? And check this out. Their website is inactive, absolutely inactive. So that gives us a very good opportunity to reach out to them, and we can build that website for them. Okay, they've got clearly a telephone number. Maybe they're using different avenues like social media. However, if you don't have a website, a fully functional mobile responsive website that has all the animation functionality that ClickSites AI has, but even more, then they're losing money. Okay, ClickSites is there to provide a service to the client that's actually going to make them money. That's what it's there for. Okay, so coming back now, let's have a quick look. So we went to the marketplace. Yes. Okay, so Craigslist. Yes, let's go back to Craigslist. So can you see this? I want to show you this very quickly. So say, for example, if I take all of this information, you can see all of this information. I come back to ClickSites AI, I go create a page. And this is an important part. So don't make things complicated for yourself. Come and find the information, and I'll show you exactly why I took these. These are all the services that this gentleman he provides, right? So I come to create with AI. Remember, yeah, you can create from scratch. I think that we'll probably have a look at that later, but let's just keep this as easy as possible. So create digital store. Once we set that up, it's going to ask us, of course, what we're looking for. And let's say he's a handyman, wasn't he? Is he a handyman? Yes, a plumber. So let's go for plumbing. So yeah, he's got plumber, plumbing. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for a name. Did he have a name? Affordable plumber. He doesn't really have a name, which is fine. Let's give him a name. Plumbing Superman, right? And remember, you could, if you don't have ClickSites AI right now, you could go get access to it right now, and you'll be able to follow along and actually go and start building it as we're going through it together. So we could have fun together. So what's the topic about? It's about plumbing services. Okay, this is key. Plumbing services. And don't worry about if you make mistakes with spelling. Simply come in, it will correct it for you. Plumbing services, not plumping. Plumbing. Okay. Plumbing services, and let's look at the keyword. Where was he? Boston. Let's just say Boston. Okay. Plumbing services in Boston. And next, it's going to give that outline. So what I want to show you, I think this is a really cool part of it, because many of us, yes, you can take things away, you can add it. It's not going to cause any issues. But what I want to do, I want to type in this. These are all the things that he was offering, right? And let's see how it works and puts those things all together. So ideally, I wanted to create all different content based on those sections, right? So remember, it's just about you getting familiar, knowing that these sites are available to you. They're completely free, that you can come and you can really easily find clients out there that are looking for your services. So I come back to services. Let's go back to Craigslist. Let's look at some other services they may have. Look, you've got garden, financial, maybe, piano lessons. I mean, yeah, that could be another one if someone has piano lessons. Tutoring, a great industry. Just imagine tutors that you could actually contact and create a website for them. So let's have a look. This one was made not so long ago, probably a couple of days ago. Have they got a website? No, they don't have a website, but have they got any content? Yes, actually, they have a website. Let's go have a look. Is it going to look nice and fancy? No, look at this. It's an ugly looking website. It just looks like, it's something that Paul mentioned before, when he opened up, was it Dreamweaver, and he'll just start and create something boring, right? Who's going to pay attention to something like this? Now, with ClickSites AI, I can easily, and I need to press this point, that you have to understand there are people out there just like this tutor right now that needs a website that ClickSites AI can do. And as simple as it sounds, I know, I understand it. It's like, what's the catch? What's the catch? There is no catch. It's about you removing any kind of mental blocks, any kind of fear to create the website and reach out to the client. You will be surprised and you will be shocked by the results that you get. Okay, let's go back to ClickSites AI. So we'll give it a few moments and let's go look at another example. So all of this stuff, we could go and create a website based on that, all right? Tutoring. So ideas, can you see now? Ideas. I can come and do lessons in tutoring. If I want, I can come back here and I can do, let's say piano tutor in New York. So any tutor, doesn't matter. It gives me the inspiration to see, hey, what is available. And on top of that, if I want, I can come to the keyword planner now. Remember the keyword planner? And I can go and I can type in, let's say piano tutor, right? Let's just see, is anyone looking for it? Remember, has it got the states set up there? Let's go for results. And look, it'll give me other results. Okay, United States. Look at this. Piano tutor, teachers near me. price, near me, etc., jazz piano. So there might be different forms of someone playing a piano, whatever they may be, maybe keyboard, piano, blah, blah, blah. So now I can go and create a website based on piano tutoring lessons in a particular area. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. It's still building. We'll come back in just a moment. Let's have a look at another industry. Maybe I want to look at beauty. Beauty is another good one. I can look at, okay, they got massages going on. Maybe they got digital products, whatever it may be. And if I come back here now, let's just say beauty products. Okay, I come here. If I wanted to create it, let's just type in beauty and skincare. Maybe there's a service getting offered, and you can see, look, skin whitening forever. We've got products here. If I go have a look, I can then also create products based on that. Okay, and you can see it's an ugly site, but it's fine. It's a paid product. But I'm trying to encompass, showing you that, yes, you can find local clients free just by using Google search engine by itself, number one. Showing you how you can create your e-commerce style templates and get those connected using third party, whether it's HTML. And number two, Google Word Planner. So we've looked at not only finding clients, but how can you generate that traffic for free as some of the sources, okay? So as we come down, let's have a quick look. There are so many other different beauty products. So there's all these different recipes in order to build your pages. And you can see, let's have a look. Okay, now what I want to show you, just imagine, when I showed you how you can find products in ClickBank, like say, for example, we went, there was Java Coffee. If I went to top offers, these are the offers that are doing really well. If I went to, we got Java Burnout, for example, okay? Or diet and weight loss, we have the keto element. If I come now into Facebook, believe it or not, Facebook is something that every single one of you is on right now. If I come to Facebook, guess what? I go into the search bar. I go to, let's type in diet. If I can spell it right. Diet, right? Dieting, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, as soon as I go in there, I've got all these different search parameters, all these filters pertaining to the search. Okay. Now I can actually look for specific posts. So whether I go to the post, I can see, look at this. This person here now is part of this group with over 320,000 members. Number one. Number two, what I really want to focus on is the comment, the engagement of it. Yeah, there's about 87 likes, but I want to go to the comment section. Let's have a look. Commenting has been turned off. However, it doesn't matter now. It's turned off. But now what I want to do in terms of traffic generation for those out there that are saying, how can I generate free traffic? What's a good strategy? I can come into posts that are highly engaged around my niche. So let's just say I'm focusing on health and fitness or dieting or keto, whatever it may be. I now come and I engage in that post where it's a high volume of engagement. Why? I now can create a comment as an expert. I come and give expert advice into the comment section. Once I give that advice, I can now add my URL, my domain name that now links back to my website where I may have my affiliate product or an educational product. Is everybody following me so far? Now, to make more things more interesting, you may be sitting there thinking, you know what, but I'm not an expert in dieting. You don't have to be. You do not have to be an expert, okay? So what you can do, let me get this up. So what you could do as that's going through, I can now go use ClickSites AI assistant, okay? And I have the assistant do the expertise for me in terms of my responses and the comments that I give. Right? No, we don't want to come to the Chinese template. I want a nice standard simple one. Let's go for this one. Let's go for installation. Okay, let's just go to this. If I go to edit now, so remember that was based around dieting. Somebody wants to lose weight. Actually, let's get this specific thing. So I want to lose 40 kilos in 4 months. I take that term there. I come back and I go ask a question. Create a reply on Facebook to this question. Okay. And then we'll allow the AI to create that response for us. So I'm not the expert, but the AI capability that is housed within ClickSites AI will do the heavy lifting for me, okay? Is everyone following? So I can then go paste that and I can put it in Facebook and I can I can backlink it to my own website. So let's have some questions. Let's see some questions, because I saw there was questions about ranking sites, Google Planner Word. So let's have a look. So in terms of this, let's just say there's this post somebody's made now. I think this would be a good segue. So someone's made a post here about losing weight now. I come back in the planner tool. If you remember, when I went to diet, one of the key things, one of the top searches, actually, I'll run through it so you can see organically how we got to this term. I go to get results. If you remember, keto diet was top of the list. Now I come to keto diet, and what I do, I come back, I remove that, and I enter that specifically now. So we're basically drilling down, narrowing down more into the specific term of keto diet. I don't need to go into keto diet. I could just keep it as keto. That will give me a much broader, sense of it. Let's just we'll do that instead. Let's go bit by bit. So now I have the average monthly searches. I rearrange that so I can see which ones are the top performing. And now I have keto diet. Okay, yeah, keto diet, keto meals, meals delivered, blah, blah, blah. And now we'll break down into keto diet. Now I go ahead and I can actually select. And now we will see, check this out. I check the search parameters. You can see monthly searches. And this, keto diet. Look at this, keto gummies. Okay, I've got keto dummies. Now you may be thinking, that's a bit of an odd one, keto gummies, but gummies, whatever it may be, do they exist? Now, I've got a couple of options now. I can come back to ClickSites AI and I can build a complete site on this keyword now, right? Gummies. Alternatively, I can come also to ClickBank and let's type in keto gummies. Oh, we don't need to, because check this out. Keto gummy right there. So what this is telling me, I am essentially shooting fish in a barrel. Does that make sense, everybody? Number one, I know from Google that there's a huge demand, over 100,000 people to 1 million people searching the keyword or the term keto gummies, right? I've come to the marketplace. Number one, I have the option of coming here and I can find a corresponding product to that particular search term. Now I have the ability using ClickSites AI to build a website specific to the gummy website. Now, I would also suggest that you can build multiple sites around the word keto, or even just generically keto gummies. Now, with each site that's built is essentially real estate. Again, you can have those all optimized and ranking high because they all redirect to a paid product, or they'll be monetized just by Google Ads and AdSense and things like that. Okay, banner space. So here you can see, let's have a look, slim gummies, whatever they are. I guess as long as they have no carbs, they are technically keto. But straight away you can see, okay, these are some apple cider gummies, and they more than likely they'll be keto related. Okay, as long as it has no carbs, yeah, it's going to be keto. So all natural, blah 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 blah. Vegan, yeah, it's 100% going to be that. But anyway, you can always double check, and if I come back, I can see they're all keto related products available to me that I can come in, I can jump. Check this out, 500 keto recipe ebook. Now I can also come back and I can create a site specifically to keto recipes ebook, and we've done this in the past. If you remember, if you haven't, let's have a look. Let's see what was built already. If I scroll down, let's have a look. So we have the diet plan, yeah, for local businesses, fine. Oh, okay, look at this. We've got one already called Keto Slim Gummies. And if I go to view, let's have a look how it would look. Based on that, melt away cravings, your Keto Slim Gummies are here. Can you see that? So the page was already created and built for me around this particular affiliate product. But I want you to understand, if I come now, let's just come back to the page now. Where's it gone? Here we go. I have the aspect if I want to add a tracking pixel, or if I have my own payment gateway, it's my own product, or maybe it's a third-party product given to me by the e-commerce store or my affiliate link. I simply come. Let's keep this very simple. All I would do is come here. I can add my payment button. Let's have a look. Where is my payment button? Simply come to buttons, and I can actually add anything that I want straight away. There you go. If I don't want one button, I can keep one button. I can come edit that button. I can make it full width. I can change the color of it as you would expect. And let's have a look. Once I change it, then I make it full width like so. Come back. I can rename it. Okay, buy gummies now. And then what I can do, I simply come here, I put the link of the URL. If I came back to the gummy section, where is the gummy? Let's just pretend this is the gummy link, my affiliate link. I come here, that's a hop you can see. Let's go to the page, and all I would do, I will simply insert this here. We can open this in a new window, select OK. I save it. And then ideally what I want to do is then I publish it, and then I can go test it. And that's a simple setup and integration of your affiliate link on that page. Remember, you're not limited to this. I'm just giving you an example. It can be your own product. If you have an e-commerce style product and you've got integration, I click it. Guess what? It's now going to redirect me to that product. Do you see how simple that was? So that's why we mentioned when you have other sites or third-party sites where you can actually place your digital products, it's so simple. You know, something like ClickBank. There's so many other alternatives. Please go check them out. But once you have it hosted, you get the simple URL that will go and deliver the product. That's their headache, whatever it may be. You come and you saw how it was literally a couple of seconds for me to connect that all up. And that was it. It's not my own product. I don't need to worry about anything else like that. I can come and I can make those edit and variations. Very, very simple. Okay. So questions like, yes, you can remember you can accept from PayPal and your PayPal buttons and things like Stripe. As long as you have the URL, if you've got the embed code, I'll just come here, go to my content block, come down here to my HTML code. I come here and I can add it, come here, configure, and I am good to go. Alternatively, if I want, I can go to the main editor. If I want to put my tracking pixel, run Facebook ads, if I want to add things directly, maybe booking links, countdown links, payment buttons, I can do that all from here. So let's see. Has anyone got any questions on ranking sites? Please let me know. If you have any questions on that, I'll be more than happy to go through. And remember, yes, in terms of the recordings, right? The recordings will be accessible. We've gone. I don't want to go too deep in them, but if you go to the tutorial sections, you'll see all of the amazing long length training that we've done. Okay, that is going to be key. I mean, this is some really in-depth stuff. And I'm not just saying that, but those that know that have been going through there, we've got hours and hours worth of content. Building your website for top dollar, monetization, websites, trending topics, and so much more. I mean, there's so much content through there. Okay, and we had this site set up. Let's go ahead and just build this out while it's there. It did it some while ago, but anyway, let's go ahead and do that right now. So we'll come back. Let's go there. And whilst I'm on there, remember, those that are just joining us for the very first time, maybe you just joined us, maybe you're sitting on the fence with this. We have a thriving community of over 50,000 other individuals in the group. Okay, a thriving community where you're not going to be left behind. Don't think that you're going to get access to ClickSites AI today and be left behind. There's a thriving community where we do brand new training. One of the bonuses, we're going to do tutorials and live coaching sessions. Behind the scenes, there's so many giveaways and training. So once you get inside, make sure you come to the tutorial section and you'll have the link to the Facebook group that you can get access to and you can follow along with us, okay? So let's go through. Let's see, could we go over ranking sites every month and not know? Yeah, so that's something we can definitely look at. When it comes to ranking. So let's go have a look actually at another section. So, okay, so if I come back now to this, let's go. I want to show you one more site, especially those that are asking about traffic generation. Okay, so ranking sites, traffic generation, these are all going to kind of play in. So imagine now you've built your site. So yes, we've had a look at the keyword planner tool. This is a great site that you can look at. Let's just say there's plumbing. Let's just do one more and then I'll kind of segue into another site. So let's just say, let's say dentist, right? Dentistry. Let's go ahead. We go get results. So this is a free tool, everyone. Don't panic. You don't need to go pay for it. This is a free tool that you can go use. Okay, this will allow you to come up with those ideas and understand how you can actually get the best keywords that will enable you to rank your sites highly. Because we're going by what the search engine is telling us. So I just want you to imagine each term that you're having here now is what Google is telling you that people are searching for. It's telling you exactly what people are looking for. So we don't have to just bang our head against the wall and think, oh, what are they looking for? We don't have to have that pattern interrupt and that mental block. We already know it's telling us. So you can see dentist near me, dental implants, orthodontist, etc., etc. Maybe, dentist near me. What about, we got dentist, fine. Okay, that's fine. What about teeth whitening as a service? And the same way, you know what? Even if you're looking for a dentist, let's just do both actually. Dentist. I want you to look at it two ways. Number one, we can find local clients using the term, the industry dentist. We can find that also in a particular area. Number two, we can find teeth whitening because it might be a third party affiliate product or an affiliate where we could also promote and sell. Whether you're finding clients that are looking for dentist related websites, or we can actually provide affiliate products around teeth whitening. So you've got an option of two. Now if I go back to this, the monthly searches, let's keep this nice and simple. You can see we've got dentist near me. Okay, emergency implants. Let's just remove this to keep this simple. Let's go for teeth whitening actually. And we have a search term of teeth whitening near me, best teeth whitening, Colgate Optic White. So we've got Colgate, teeth whitening at home. So each term, we can now build a website for this keyword. And by doing so, we can create, ranking websites for the search engine based on this particular keyword. We can imagine this. You could create 20 websites, 50 websites, 100 websites just on the term Google Optic White. Now, essentially, you are going to rank highly. You may basically plaster the entire search engine with all your websites, right? It's foolproof, isn't it? So, okay, coming now. So let's just say teeth whitening. Now, let's see if we can find an example, okay? Let's find an example now. Let's go ahead and let's find a good example. Let's go back. Where's it gone? Teeth whitening. Yes, we looked at teeth whitening in the Planator. Let's say teeth whitening, natural teeth whitening. Let's just stick with this one actually because it's higher ranking. Okay. Remember, you don't need to be specific. I mean, we can use the specific industries just as like dentistry or teeth whitening. But for this, I just want to go ahead and create one just based on that. Okay. So we give it a few moments. Remember, when you're using this on your own site, it may be a lot faster. I have about 100 windows, and obviously we're streaming. So for me, it may be slower than it normally is. However, you all know, for many of you, it is rapidly fast with especially the servers that we have in play. Business name, let's just call it Colgate up to Y. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. The topic's about review. And we go next. And with the outline, we are ready to go. We'll keep it a simple English speaking language. And whilst that's going off and doing all that amazing stuff, let's go look at anything dentist related. I can go to the marketplace like so. And I am looking for dentist. Would it come under health and fitness? Yes, it will. Dental health. I select it. Let's see. Is there anything about dental whitening? What do you think? Let's have a look. Teeth whitening. Let's have a look. Dental gummy. That might be something related to that. But I can also come here and I can type in teeth whitening for you. So here we got teeth whitening for you. So top converter. I simply select. I can have a review of it. And there you go. You got dentist hater, but teeth whitening for you. So very quickly, I can do research and I can find a congruent product to this search term that we had. Okay, teeth whitening. And I know that this is going to be a ranking term when I build my website. And I don't need to limit it just to one website. I can make 100 websites based on this, and I can actually compete for it. So my website essentially could be showing first in the search engine on the page one ranking. Okay, very, very important. And look, if you're enjoying it so far, if you're enjoying the training right now, you're fully awake, you're excited, make sure you hit the thumbs up so we know, hey, look, you're actually enjoying yourself. So I come back to the theme. Let's have a look at a nice template. Let's go and select, let's do this one. It looks a bit nice and dentisty, doesn't it? I don't know if that's a term, but straight away you can see it is now creating the website for me. It's going to create the images in the background. Another thing, I'll go straight into the editor. And one thing I want to draw your attention, look at that. It's got the name. It's got already Colgate. It's got images already of Colgate. I haven't done anything. I scroll down. You can see, yeah, it's all Colgate Optic White related. And check this Optic White. It's got the image there already. We got optic, anything related. The AI is already working in the background, and it's doing everything for me. And remember, if I don't like any section of this, I can simply come and say, you know what? If I don't like this image, I can go to the assistant and I can say, image, update the image to make it more white teeth related. Teeth, tooth, whatever it may be, right? So I can come to that section. And the key thing is here, once I'm happy with a particular section, or maybe, you know what, I want to make a few changes, but let's just say I am actually happy with a section in terms of the content, but I might not particularly be happy with maybe the imagery. Then obviously I have the magic redesign ability for me. Brand new features that will allow you to kind of customize your page like never before. So the AI will go and build that around for you. So can you see that now? It's created a brand new image there. And once I'm happy with it, I can come back to the magic redesign. And depending on how big that section is, it might take longer than another. But you know, what's a couple of seconds for you? So as long as everybody's awake right now, remember today is closing day. You have the final chance right now to lock in, if you haven't already, to ClickSitesAI/go to lock this in at the lowest price possible, or alternatively, we have the 7-day trial that will be ending. Okay, so if you're somebody, you want to come in, you want to kind of get your feet a little bit wet first, see if it's for you, see if it's the right fit, then make sure you go and get access to it right now. And check out this brand new section is created, a new layout with different section. Okay, even the background image. If I'm not happy with it, I come and toggle. I can actually remove that, and you can see, look at that. It's got a brand new image in the background that's done by the AI. If I don't want that again, I can go to Magic Redesign, and it'll actually then recreate another version of that if I'm unhappy with it. So go right now to clicksitesai/go. I'm not going to stress that enough because many of you will get upset later that coming now late and thinking, no, I want access to it. Can I get it at the lowest price possible? Unfortunately, you won't be able to. And check this out, brand new section with complete new design before and after. You have the text. Everything can be customized and changed that you can do. And please bear in mind, if you remember, I went to each section. If I come to this text here, I come to the assistant and I ask the question, can you update this headline and make it into a paragraph? And I send it and it'll update even the text for me. Okay, yeah, I've got to get the paragraph here. Okay. Let's go for general then, because we're not. Oh, yes, my mistake. So it's really important when you are doing this, you have to go to edit selected text. Okay. Edit selected text. So let's go that again. Edit, send. And ideally, remember the prompts are really important when you are going to be building this out. Okay. So there you have a paragraph. Off the right is where you help write in your paragraph. So remember, if you have to be specific in what you're doing, and then as long as I'm happy with it, I can come and I can publish and I'm ready to go. So is everybody with me so far? Have you enjoyed so far? So we've covered quite a lot. We have covered quite a lot. And one key thing is that I don't want to overwhelm you, but let's have a quick recap of everything that we've got so far. And then, I'm more than happy to recap some of the stuff that we've got already. So we looked at building a website. Paul showed you how you can build a website from scratch yourself, looking at the tools. And I'm more than happy we can cover that right now again. We can go through building the site again and some of the amazing tools. We looked at looking at stuff as Google Keyword Planner tool. That's something you can do right now that will allow us to look for trending topics so we don't have to shoot blanks. Essentially, we don't need to play no guessing game. Okay, and remember there's a training already in tutorial section where it'll actually go more in depth, and that's over 2 hours for that. Another thing, Google Trends. Let's go have a look at Google Trends. So Google Trends is another platform that will allow you to see what's trending right now, so you can ride the wave of a trending topic. So straight away, when there's something that's trending, that's exploding right now, outside online, that's garnering a huge surge of traffic, we now with ClickSites AI can go build a website and we can siphon off that trend or the traffic that is being experienced right now online. So say, for example, let's see what's trending. Let's say right now, this guy here, I think it was related to your guys over there in the US. something happened, we can actually go and we can look at who this is, and we can actually build maybe a news website based around whoever this person was and what they did. If I select it, let's see, will it expand it? And you can see all of the articles relating to this individual. I think it's football related, and you can see how it spiked within the last 10 hours. Now, I can also dictate, if I want this is the UK. Now, I don't want to do the UK. I want to do the United States. Let's see the US. Let's go to all regions. And I think this is a really powerful tool as well, if you really think about it. Okay, last 24 hours. Maybe I want to do the last 7 days, see what's spiking out there. And I can see, look, Diddy. Okay, so I guess this is the music artist. And you can see these are pending. So imagine now, those that want to steal traffic, you can ethically hijack news and trending topics right now and build a site around, this individual here. And then on that site, we can actually monetize you using Google Ads or maybe other aspects, and we can get that traffic, build an opt-in, because we know it's music related. So because this guy is music related, I can create products, find affiliate products that are going to be music related. So I can come back to the marketplace, and this is just one website. There's so many others. So music. Let's go music. You can see a music course, software, business, music studio. Let's just keep it as music search. And you can see, there's so many different aspects when it comes to music products. Now, but you understand why I've come to music related products, because we went to we found a trending topic. And because the individual that's trending is music related, I go create a site in ClickSites AI that's orientated around this individual. And because the audience is coming, they have an interest in this individual, and obviously it's going to be music related. I can then, when they're on my website, I can then show them a music related product, and they would be more inclined to buy because the audience or the demographic that is visiting my site is going to be music related, or the music industry niche related. So it just makes sense. Alongside that, when they come to my website, they can also, if I want, they can opt in, and I can give away something for free. Maybe you have some kind of opt-in, maybe you have some kind of further content or newsletter, wherever it may be. I can capture their name and email address at the same time. So I'm leveraging the spike of a trending topic. I'm siphoning that traffic. I redirect it to a site that I made within a couple of minutes within ClickSitesAI. And then I can capture that audience with using their name and email address. Okay, so I know Richard is saying, look, my head is exploding, so much we can do. So those that haven't got access right now to ClickSites AI, I'm urging you, go right now whilst you can at the lowest price possible. Alongside that, yes, you do have the capability of going and getting access to the 7-day trial right now. This is closing. You will not see this offer again. You will not see 7 days free trial again. You will not see the price as it is right now of what I believe is about $169. That will bump. The price will increase. And you cannot then get upset later and ask, can I buy at the lowest price possible? So I must stress that. I say that sincerely, those that know when we're coming. The price has been increasing over the last week, and today, as you would expect, it has to, because it is going to close, and that 7-day free trial will be removed. So please. So let me show you another example. So I want you to understand this concept for those that want a reminder, right? Just to make sure. Say, for example, right now you have this assassination attempt in the US. It's a huge thing. Everybody's watching when it comes to the election. Everybody is watching. Why do I say that? Look at the search volume. 5 million people have looked at this. 5 million. Now, if I select this, I can see there was a surge, right? I can now go build a site based on this. Make a website based on this, and there's nothing stopping me from linking various other different news platforms to my website. But where I'm smart is I can put banner space, advertisement space in your Google Ads, or I can add an opt-in page to my website and say to people, if they want the new latest update regarding this topic, make sure they opt in. Or I can keep it kind of broad and say, if you want the latest news updates, opt in now, and you'll be notified any news related updates. You don't have to be specific. Now I'm building a database at the same time. So all of these different elements are really important, because if I want to build up that credibility for the site, search engine optimization, the data as well. There's a lot of there's a lot of money in the data that you're collecting. I can then take that data, and because my website is now generating AdSense, it's generating income or revenue. I can then go sell my site if I so choose. I can exit that website and sell it off to a client or third-party advertiser. It's completely up to me. So as a reminder, right now you can see Paul is mentioning $169 one-time payment. There's no monthly fees, there's no yearly fees, and there are no hidden costs. The price will be going up by $10. You may not think it's a lot, but it has been going up. And you want to get the lowest price possible. Bearing in mind, yes, there's a 7-day free trial that will also be removed very shortly. If I go to the site, let's have a look. Let's go for ClickSites. Okay, there is a timer. Let's go and see how. Okay, you got 5 hours left. So my mistake. I thought there would be more time, but there is not more time. So you have to go now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. If you have to, take the dog, take your spouse, take your loved one, take your kids. Run right now. Take them all. Go right now. Get access before it's too late. Remember, everything you're getting, it's going to be a single one-time payment. There's no upsells. There's no hidden upgrades. There's no maintenance costs that you're going to get in a year's time. Everything you get right now is going to be as a one-off. Bearing in mind, also, you're going to get 500 custom domain names. You're going to get 500 workspaces, unlimited websites that you can actually generate. And what I mean by that is, look, if I come back now, so I want you to understand, us as ClickSites AI, or ClickSites AI will allow you to create unlimited web pages. Okay, you can use ClickSites URL as your very own. So you can see here, look, in terms of this, you can see the URL. This is a subdomain name. However, if you want to have your own domain name connected to ClickSites AI, you can. You have a limit of 500 domain names of your own you can use either for personal or client use. If you want to create projects for clients, you can have up to 500 workspaces. However, if you want to create as many pages as you want under the own domain name, you can. Unlimited. Now, if I was to create a page from scratch, I go here, create from scratch. And you can see once I select create from scratch, it'll ask me what do I want to call it. Let's just say homepage. Yeah, let's just call it homepage. I go to the next. Let's say home. Actually, let's just type in secret. Let's imagine it's a secret homepage or secret land. So this could be a landing page, a product page, delivery page. It does not matter. It could be anything you want it to be. I go to create, and it will allow me to create the page completely from scratch. So just imagine now. Okay, just imagine now in terms of this page that I want to create, and I want to connect it to a menu. Okay. So now I can come here, I come to a section, I look at a header. These are some of the same things that I want to put in straight away. Let's go for a nice header. Let's go. Well, they're all beautiful. The problem is there's so many of them, you get spoiled for choice. So you just don't know which one you want to choose. But for this one, let's keep this nice and simple. I select this one, and straight away we've got that page there. I come back to the sections tab here. I go to basic, I add a navigation bar. Once I come to the navigation bar, I go and add a background color. Yes, I want that. Let's go ahead and select OK. This one I don't need. I want to pop that up there. And if I want, yes, I don't want that right there. Let's have a look at logos. Do I want to add a logo? Let's go search a different logo. Maybe I've got something different. For this one, let's go ahead, and I don't know what this one is, but let's just add that anyway. A little crown. You can see the logos there. If I want, I can add elements. I can remove elements. I can actually put this a bit further if I want. I can change the container width. So you see the logos at the end now. These things can be limited and vice versa. Now what I want, if I want to come to this section, it's a bit ugly. So maybe I want a nice little subtle color here. Maybe a nice little color here. That looks much better. I come to this button here. I come and edit this button. Let's go for a different color. Background color of the button. I can come and I can match it to the theme of the top. And to be honest, I can't remember what color I put at the top, but I come back now. You can see here. Okay, that's very similar. Let's link the text now, make it nice and white. And let's go make it full. Okay, and there we go. Can you see that, everybody? And if I want, I can actually change this container, make it bigger or smaller. That's completely up to me how I want. Now this here, I don't have a topic in hand. Remember, I do not have a topic. I don't know what I'm selling. So let's just figure something out. Let's just imagine this is going to be something I want. I put no, I don't want that. Let's go back. Where's it gone? Let's go back, undo. So what did I want to add? Let's just say about us page. There you go. Okay, so that I don't need the second line, do I? So I remove that. I come here and I add this, and I say, let's just say, what should we make this about? You can make this about anything. So let's find an example. Let's just say this was coffee related. Okay, so coffee related. I come back here. I say to the AI, edit selected text. Can you make this headline updated to coffee related headline? So I don't know what I just said there, but I'm going to say anyway, and I'm going to update it. All right. It didn't really make sense what I said. However, let's just hope our coffee is going to be there. So what I'll go back, I'll clear that, remove this headline and update it to something brand new that is coffee related. So I should specify, it's up to me what I want to specify. So look here, you can see there's a brand new section here. So I go to this section here. Let's go ahead and edit. So we want it to be updated. Yes, I can take this now. I can come here and I can post that there. Perfect. Okay, these ones I don't need. And this section here, let's go for update this section and make it more coffee related. I send that across. And straight away you can see two versions. I don't want the first version because I don't need that anymore. I come here, I make that all look explore our roast. Next, what else would you expect? I can come to another section. Maybe I want to slide of different coffees. I can come and I can add this here like so. And straight away you can see I can just simply move that down. So I've got this section there. Let's go down and there we go. A nice new section. I could come again. Let's say I want to make it more darker in color, make that bright. Maybe there's certain things I don't want on that page. Okay. And you can see the other images there. I can just move that down so it matches with the other section. I can break that up. That's completely up to me. There's nothing stopping me from changing this. Also, I can come to every single image there and I can change the cover flow in terms of the images, etc., etc. Let's just say, let's keep it as it is right now. Once I've done that, maybe that's a preview of it. I can come back to this section here. Let's just go to all categories. Maybe I want to now create a shop of different coffee beans. How would I do that? Come here. I select this. Straight away, it's got this now. Let's go to the assistant. Update this section to make it more coffee related. I send. So I'm just showing you how quickly you can create these pages. Imagine you can create an opt-in page, a delivery page, a thank you page. It doesn't matter. So you can see I'm going to delete this. I no longer need this. I have this complete page here. I can come to every image and I can say image, keep the same prompt, update it to make it coffee related, and I can do it for the other image. It's completely up to me. Okay, so we'll give that a few moments for it to go and create an image coffee related. I can do it again for the other image. So you remember, you don't need, I don't believe you need Google Browser. It's already built in. Once I've done this now, I can come to this headline here and I can, update this edit text. I can send that, make it coffee related. Okay. So there you go. A brand new headline. Everything looks beautiful, all nice and done. And if I want, I can come to the magic redesign and guess what? I can have the AI actually, do the design for me. I don't want to do all the design work. I don't have that creative edge essentially. Let's just get the AI capabilities to do us for us. Check this out. Now you tell me, how amazing does that look? Okay. Right, can you see that? It has designed this completely brand new section for me. Explore now. Okay. And it's up to me if I want to keep that. I can actually remove that. And there you go, brand new section there. If I want to come, I can add a brand new section here. Let's put a canvas there. I move that down. And now I've got the brand new canvas. I come and delete this. Those that wanted to know, let's just say I have a section here. So let's put a contact. So let's just say I have a contact block. I put this here. There we go. Got a contact block here. Let's just say I make this a little bit bigger. And then just down below, what I can do once I select it, I come here and let's do contact. And I add an opt-in form like so, and I can resize that if I want. And now we have this entire block. If I want, let's have a look. I can change it. I can remove it. I can change things around. I can edit it, customize it. Maybe I want a gradient. I can change things around, etc., etc. If I want, if there was something else, I can rotate it. I can put it anywhere on the page that I want. Basically, is what I'm saying. Okay. And let's just say I resize that. I put that there to the left side or the right side, sorry, as you would generally see, isn't it? You normally see it like that. I come back to basic. Let's find a video. I come here and I want to put my video here, maybe a video demonstration, or maybe I put a video saying, hey, look, watch this important video. I come there and I can put my video there, come back to the background, and I can change things around. Maybe I want to add a gradient and match it with the other style. If I don't want that, I simply come and clear, etc., etc. Can everyone see how quick that was? How quick it was for me to do? And let's just say I come back now. I come back. Yes, I've got my themes of e-commerce style stores. Let's just say I've got where's it gone? The shop. Say I wanted to do another one. I got a more comprehensive breakdown, and then after that, maybe in another section if I'm selling something or I got pricing list, maybe I'm offering my pricing. Okay, as you would expect. Next, I need an about page, don't I? Let's have a look. Contact, yes, contact, that's fine. Oh, I'll tell you another one that would be good. Our team. Okay, you want to see profile, isn't it? You want to see who's on your team. I can add our team on there. And then next, what else could I put in there? Maybe I want to put, yes, the contact us page, and you can see contact us, and then you are good to go. Okay. And all of this stuff I can customize. I can use the AI to go make those edits. And once I'm happy with it, yes, I can come and put the GDPR. I can make sure I do the SEO settings. And then when I go to publish, I can go and publish that. I can I can save the file. So once the website's, I'm happy with it, I can go save it. And then I can review it. I can do whatever I want with it. And you can see, just very quickly, nothing too special, but you can see beautiful, beautiful graphic designs, copyright all included. And you saw how quick this page was to build. It takes no time at all to create it from scratch. And the key thing is here, look, if you see a website that you like, don't copy it. Like, don't literally copy it, but model it. It doesn't matter if you see a competitor website, client website, maybe a contractor, freelance. It does. Whatever website is out there, you can model the sections. You can model the website and make it your own. And remember, with the AI, you can actually create your own unique content, etc., etc. Okay. So right now, if you haven't already, make sure you go and get access to ClickSites AI, right at the link ClickSitesAI/go, and you'll get the one-time price of $169 as you're watching this now. But if you're watching this later, then I apologize. Please make sure you check the price, because the price may have gone up by the time you're watching this later on down the line, and the 7-day free trial may no longer be applicable. So I just want to make sure I mention that. Okay, so let me know. Has anyone got any questions? I think we covered quite a lot. I don't want to go to, we have covered quite a lot. So if there's anything that you want me to cover as we're here, let's go through some questions and answers, okay? And then I guess we will conclude, because right now it is the closing of it. So it is emotional, it is sad, but look, there's so much more. I'm so excited for everyone to start, getting access and really building things out, for us to work on this even further with you, add more features, more training, more tutorials, so much more that can be done. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. So if you have any questions, especially if there's anything pressing, then please do let me know, and I can make sure we can have a look at that now. However, one thing I do want to mention, when it comes to places like ClickBank and all these other sites that we've mentioned, within the next 24 to 48 hours, we will update the tutorial section with the resources. Okay, even some of the links, the majority of the links we've given, everything that is seen on these sessions, we will make sure that you will have it will be made available to you like a resource sheet. So don't panic, don't worry if you can't remember some of the sites. Just focus on what we have gone through, and you will be updated, and you'll have access to that, as long as you always come back to the dashboard, always come back to the safe space of tutorials, and you'll have that access inside this section, and you'll be notified also. So there will be a replay of this So key things, there will be replay. There's so many tutorials that will help you to get started. But remember, it's just a case of going through. So the question is, Reedy's asked, it's a great question. Can we price these affordably and get our feet wet? The answer is, I want you to imagine this. You can conduct research, see what other people are selling their sites for. That's fine. You can do that. Or a great strategy I would deploy is offer your websites for a fraction of the cost that anyone else is doing. So you may be thinking, but why would I sell them so inexpensively when other people are charging a lot of money? Now, the reason why, you could easily build your portfolio like this and work with companies. So imagine you're creating websites for companies or local clients, etc., for like $100. They will bite your hand off for it. And the caveat towards that is, the reason you do that, number one, you're building customer testimonials, you're building reviews, you're getting your feedback, you're getting video testimonials, written testimonials, audio testimonials. The other part of it, you're actually building a portfolio. And here's the secret that I would also suggest with those clients: offer them. So they've paid for a one-off, building my website. Let's say $100. I know it sounds crazy, but then you can say, I'm more than happy to charge you $100, $200, $300 every single month to maintain and manage your website. Well, add content every month. By the end of the month, you give me what you need, or maybe a weekly basis, I'll add content. So it's allowing you to get your foot through the door, then to convert that client, right, that contract, into a retainer, to a recurring element of revenue that is coming into your business. Is everyone following? So I want you to think, you're essentially closing the very first sale, right? It's making that first sale. You're converting, you're initially getting that conversion on the first instance, but then you are technically upgrading, you're upselling them, you're providing additional service. And think about it. If somebody's coming, if you're finding a client, what other additional services can you provide? Maybe, you do the copywriting. We have the ClickSites AI copywriter. Maybe images, you create additional images for them. Okay. What other components can you add? Maybe mini micro sites. Maybe you set up many different micro niche websites that will allow them to really get ranked. So there's so much you can do. So additional services, GDPR. Yeah, GDPR. Okay, that's a really good, important question there, right? So GDPR is something that has been added that you can actually implement and deploy. Let's have a look if we can get in there. So if I come back now, let's just go here for an example. If I come here to edit, when you're happy with your page, I mean, anytime you can edit, let's be honest, you can always come back at any time. Come to the cog here, and you'll see GDPR. Once you select this tab here, you will see Enable GDPR. That's a brand new feature that we've added. Once you simply select Update GDPR Settings. You can close it, save it. And if you want to, simply, once it's saved, you can download the file if you want. But for this, let's just go to Publish. And remember, if you want, you can actually activate or make the page inactive. It's completely up to you. So if a client's not paying, hey, deactivate the page. I go to where this page is available. And once I come to this page, you can see that's exactly how it's going to look. Okay, so let's go ahead and save. Let's just double check. Yes, update. Okay, that's fine. And remember, there's nothing really on this page. Let's go ahead. Okay, so it's already been enabled, but can everyone see that? Especially with the slug, you can go and you can edit, you can update, go, whatever you want. And once you've updated it, it will be shown at the bottom left. So thank you for that question. So next, transcripts. I'm not sure. So let's see some of the answers. Afterwards, it is impossible. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Remember, we have over 40 languages to choose from, and it was covered today, okay? And here's another thing. For those that, maybe some of you are working at night, let's have a quick look. Another cool thing that for some of you that want to work at night and, again, health and safety, or a bit more nicer on the eye, simply come here to the toggle. There will be 3 dots, and you can actually change the settings, and you can put it into night mode as well, okay? So you can have all the full functionality, and you can have it in a nice night mode like so. So just to go back, revert back, you can go here to the three dot settings and you'll go back to the light mode. So I think that's a really good feature. Coming back to the dashboard when you are generating leads, if you haven't connected your autoresponder here within leads, will be ClickSites AI will collect your name and email addresses like so. Remember, teams, if you want to hire individuals or virtual assistants, or maybe team members, or maybe your friends, your family, your wife, your spouse, your children, your 5-year-old, maybe your cat, your dog, you can actually add them here. You'll get 10, the ability to add 10 team members into the account, and then you can actually select permissions to, whatever workspaces that you have available or you're set up. So remember, you can have up to 500 here. So you can assign one or you can assign multiple to one individual team member. And then when they're finished with that workspace, you can actually remove, etc., etc. Okay. And once you're done, if they leave your team, you can actually delete a person and remove their access. So that's very, very, very important. If I come to workspaces, you create as many, 500 workspaces as you want. And there will be training on this if you do want to assign your own custom domain name and direct it and change it around. So remember, dashboard will show you the analytics, very important for those that want to know a bit more about the data. You'll see some key things like how many views, how, bounce rate, how long people are staying on your pages, and the source of where that traffic is coming. Remember, very important. So there's nothing stopping you from creating a website and then duplicating that website, going into the function of pages. And then for each website, you can actually then create a post on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and then you direct traffic from those different sources to that particular website. And that way you can track where that traffic is coming from. Or in other words, you can actually do split testing. You can see all different countries of where people are tuning in from already. Okay, so some really good features and tools that you can use. So going back here. So let's see, has anyone got any other questions? Or we will conclude for today. But remember, hey, let me actually go. Can everyone see the banner right now? So the banner right now, I have to change the color because we are now coming to the end. Let's go to a strong red, like red alert, final countdown. And remember, when you go to the tutorials page, I want everybody to kind of follow this. Go to Meta Group, and this will redirect you to the Facebook group, okay? And for those that haven't seen this before, that are probably joining us for the first time, whenever you are investing in a product or an individual, okay, one thing you want to see is you want to have that social credibility, okay? You want to see that social currency. Here you have a group, okay, Paul's group here. Check this out. Over 50,000 people in this group. So you are going to be confident enough that you're joining a community of like-minded people that are on the same journey as you, that actually want to get results. That they were probably in a position that some of you may be in right now, that you're trying to build your online business, you're struggling, you're finding it difficult, you don't know who to invest in, where you should put your time, who's telling the truth, who's being genuine, who's just trying to take your money, etc., etc. However, putting ClickSites AI aside, it goes deeper than that, because you're not just investing in the application, you're investing in the individual and the team behind the product or the platform. You have to look at their credibility. And many of you will know that you invested heavily in all different products by Paul, okay, and Sid. Now here you can see there is a thriving community of over 50,000 people here. So what does that say? Can 50,000 people be wrong? So what I'm trying to, the point is I'm trying to make that when you join ClickSites AI /go, when you go and get access to it right now, and I urge you, go try the free trial, just go get access to it, you're protected. When you go access it right now and you come into this group, you will be in a community of people that will be thriving to help one another. Forget about people getting jealous, greedy, not trying to help people and trying to push you down and not understanding the journey that you're on, being negative. We don't accept that. That's not what this group is about. This group is about positivity, making sure that we are deploying the up-to-date strategies and training and the current things that are working right now for even our own business. And even you will have your peers and other people in the group that are sharing strategies and tips and tricks that will help one another to uplift one another. There may be people that you may work with, maybe you do joint ventures with, you work with one another with, to better yourself and your business. Okay? So just make sure you actually add yourself into the group if you haven't already. Alongside that, with YouTube, make sure you add yourself in terms of subscribing and hit the notification bell. So anytime we go live, even with the group, in the group, there will be training that you're not aware of that we won't reveal and expose anywhere else. No one's going to know about those. Okay, that's number one. In terms of YouTube, yes, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll be made aware of when we do go live. Okay. So any issues, if you're encountering, you're trying to buy and you have an issue with your payment gateway or whatever it may be, and you're trying to contact your bank, reach out to support. Let us know that you're trying. Okay. And then we can actually try to assist you on that. So here you can see the URL here, support@clicksitesai. Apart from that, when you do after today, all of the tutorials are going to be here. But remember, we have the masterclass trainings. I mean, there's some serious training here. We've got like 3 hours worth of training, 5 hours, 2-3 hours. A lot of training is there for you to go at your own pace. So you always will have the recordings, okay? So in terms of, there's a question. Okay, so in terms of the payment systems, PayPal. So once you have your PayPal link, okay, once you go and get your PayPal link, you simply come into your page and you can add it into the URL button. As long as you've got that, or you've got an embed code, you can come and embed any embed code whatsoever into your page. So for this, let's just see as a test purposes, if I come into the edit. Okay. Let's just say I've got payment. Okay, I go to payment, I put a button. Let's go payment button. I just want you to picture this is a payment button now. Here's a payment button here. I go ahead and let's say buy now. Rephrase that. Okay, fine. I come here and all I would simply do, see where the link is? I would put my URL for whatever payment gateway that I'm using. They would typically give you URL, and then you can actually, that would direct them to the checkout or the payment or the fulfillment service, whatever is being assigned. However, another way is if you don't want to use just the URL, you can actually select a plus sign, or by going to the content blocks, you can just go to basic, and you'll see there's an ability to actually add HTML directly onto the page anywhere you want the code block. So you can simply select settings, you can see edit code, and you can actually add that into any section that you want. Alternatively, if you go to the HTML tab here to the left or at the top, you can actually do that onto the entire page. So, if you want to add anything HTML related, whether you got booking page, meeting page, maybe a countdown timer, maybe your tracking pixel, your Google Analytics, any payment button, third party, maybe e-commerce store, any kind of embed code whatsoever, it is supported with HTML supported, JavaScript supported, and CSS is also supported. So you've got a whole variety. Even if you've got your videos here, you want to embed your video, you can do so. Any level of HTML will be covered by that. Okay, so you're welcome. So so Rightline, congratulations, you've just made the purchase, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a really good choice that you've made, and I'm pretty sure, just let us know so far, just even anybody that's come to this training, we are being authentic, we're being transparent, we're showing you what we're doing, we're showing you everything. We don't have to be here right now giving this training. The reason we're giving this training is because we know we have a powerful product that we've created, a powerful application, ClickSitesAI. But we know in order for you to get the best, we want you to get results. That's why we're here giving you this training. It's in our interest to help and benefit you this, because we know this will allow us to not only improve our product, but it will create a long-lasting relationship between you and I. Okay? And we understand that, yes, we have to go above and beyond. So it's just not about, you purchasing the product. It's the customer service experience. We need to make sure we offer such a beautiful experience. And look, we don't always get things right. We put our hands up. However, by working with you, alongside you, we know we can improve ourselves to make sure that we can actually over-deliver to you. And I hope that you can kind of see that. You can see that we are trying our best to deliver something amazing to you. And we'll continue and strive towards doing that. So those that may be sitting on the fence right now, I would ask those that are watching. So if you're watching right now and you have access to ClickSitesAI, I want you to be passionate right now in the chat box, okay? Imagine you are giving motivation and encouragement to those that are sitting on the fence. What would you say to them right now to motivate that person right now who's sitting on the fence to go take action and get ClickSitesAI right now? So I want you, who's got access to ClickSitesAI right now, to encourage and motivate those that are sitting on the fence. Tell them how much of an amazing decision it is to get access to this. So I want you to encourage others now. Okay, I don't want it to be about me. I want to work with you, so you can do it. Otherwise, look, I'm starting. I'm in the UK now. It's about 9 o'clock, and I'll end up falling asleep. So I want you to wake up and also uh, shine the light on ClickSites AI. Okay, so let's have a look. So go on, let me know about the comments. Let's have a look what everyone said. And just a reminder, we have nearly less than 5 hours remaining. We're coming to the countdown of the 5-hour time. So let's see. Let's see some of the comments. Please make sure you go. Let's have a look. $169 right now, one-time payment, no monthly fees, yearly fees or hidden costs. The price will go up, and the 7-day free trial will go. Remember, you're getting no upsells, no maintenance costs, nothing hidden. You are getting it in right now for the lowest price possible. If you don't want to pay the $169, fine. We're going to give you 7 days for free, and then split payment over a 2-month period. Now, don't take my word for it. Let's see what Motivate Me How is saying. The best of the best. Let's see what the richest domains name. Me, love it. Go for it. I'm in Arizona. Let's see what Tech Fandom is saying. Do not hesitate to buy this product. You're not just buying a product. You're buying a family, a community of people. Okay. Next, Reed. What is Reed saying? Reed is amazing. He's saying you will kick yourself if you don't buy now. So you can see the emphasis on the word now. All right. Never cheaper. Never more value. Buy it now. So either pay less or more later with the less benefits. Okay. Next, we've got Motivate. Great software, not like others. Buy almost all the softwares from Paul. So we've got another one. Phil Edward, thank you very much. Never thought Paul would make this website available for us. Thank you so much. Okay, so any questions now? I think we'll kind of conclude, but any questions about traffic? Because we covered so much, and to go in it again, everyone will get confused because we're going on the path. Just make sure, come to the tutorial section, and you will see how to get traffic. Okay, we will update this section as well. Alongside that, you can go to the Facebook group or the YouTube channel, and you'll actually see traffic generation video, which we covered also previously. Okay, so we've got another question. Another reply. John saying, no, it's just not the product. It's every one of the last 11 products. Quality and support are amazing. So what Johnny's saying, I want you to understand what Johnny's saying for those that have never bought a product maybe from Paul and Sid before, and they kind of sitting on the fence. So it's about continuity of support, and it's about consistency that the products are supported. Okay, so you can be rest assured and confident in the product, the team behind the product, and the individuals. Next, we've got be part of the revolution of the website building experience. Fantastic. Sonja, it is an awesome opportunity. Okay. So I used to be in the seminar biz. Your value is so much more at lower price. It can't be. And look, I'm going to be very honest with you, right? I've done a lot of training before. I've done a lot of content, and say for example, you're selling physical training or even seminars. I've done all of that stuff. And seminars like this or online webinars like this, I've actually done physical events where we actually sold it for, multiple 4 figures. So the content that you're getting on these events, they are worth thousands. I need to press that upon you that the content that you're getting, the training you're getting is worth a lot of money. Please don't underestimate the value of it because it's coming for free. Most people won't appreciate it unless they don't exchange $1 for it or at least, right? So just it's for free. Please appreciate. Hey, look, this is actually some serious stuff that they're teaching me, and I'm getting all included. It's all inclusive that you're getting. So I need to press that up. I need to press that upon you so you truly understand the weight of the training and the cost of it if you were to pay for it. Okay. So you can do it easier now than ever. So please let me know. I guess those that haven't got access to it, go right now and get access to ClickSites AI, ClickSitesAI/go. The 7-day free trial. You're going to get locked in right now. So please, right now in the chat box. I don't know why we keep saying chat bot. Okay. But however, having said that, worth thousands, you're basically buying a business and a change of life. So yes, 100%, I agree. Paul Potter products always deliver great support and lots of training. So here's the key thing right now, as we now conclude and we bring it to an emotional end. It is an emotional end. Let Paul and the team and everybody watching right now, have you enjoyed today's training? And are you excited on using ClickSites AI to generate revenue for you and your business, whether it's for yourself or your clients. Let us know in the chat box. It's really important. We love getting that feedback from you because it just makes us, it gives a lot more energy to us and it encourages us to do even more and give away more secrets. Okay. And remember, please go to the Facebook group. You'll see the link there. The reason I say because what will happen, we do so many giveaways, so many prizes, and they are revealed within the group. So in order to be eligible and be notified about giveaways, etc., make sure you join the meta group. Okay. So every single one of you, I cannot thank you enough for joining today, especially by investing in ClickSites AI as well. Look, I understand. I've been on the other side as well. Just because I'm on this side of the computer screen, it doesn't mean I don't even buy products. Okay, believe it or not. Now I understand. Even when I first started online, it was a very daunting experience, especially trying to make the first dollar. You don't get any help, no support. Sometimes people just sell your product. They sell you an extortionate amount of product. You buy one product and there's a million different upsells. And at the end of it, you don't get no support. You don't get no help. And you don't even know how to use the damn product. Let alone in 6 months' time, that product has become redundant. It does not even work. So I can resonate. I've been there. I've been burned myself. Okay? So the point I'm trying to make is that please, please, please have faith. Take that leap of faith on even getting ClickSites AI, and you'll see with the training, with the group, and all the components of the team. I wish it was, if it was just me giving the training. It's not. There's a whole team behind. Same with Paul or Sid, and there's a whole team working behind the scenes. Right? There's huge expenses to maintain and manage all of this stuff that you're seeing. Why? Because we want to make sure that we give you key cutting, next generation technology that you can use that is going to accelerate your growth. Giving you the tools that are more advanced than anyone else or whatever is out there in the market. And the last point I am going to stress, look, if I can say one thing right now from experience is that, look, the new year is upon you. Right now, you got things like holiday seasons, like Halloween coming up. You've got Christmas seasons and other festivals, and you've got New Year's. Please leverage them, monetize those holiday seasons. Be smart, get ahead of 2025. So go build websites on Christmas and Halloween and different seasonal offers and promotions and things like that. You can get ahead of so many other people right now. Don't get to 2025 and say, I'm going to start and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Forget about that. If you truly want to get ahead of everybody else right now, is 100%. Start now. And I'm not saying go crazy. You don't need to go crazy and spend countless hours. Just spend an hour or two every single day. And I know every single one of you right now can spend at least an hour a day. Spend at least an hour a day consistent. I promise you by the end of the week, that's like 7-8 hours a week that you're spending collectively. 8, 16, 24, 32. That's nearly 32 hours a month. But the more time you spend, the more you'll accelerate the results that you're getting. But the key now is to create that discipline inside you where you're getting the results. I first need to see you get results, because the moment you get those results, it will switch. Right? It's going to switch your belief system. And when you see the results, you think, wow, okay, it's actually possible. And then you're going to want to do more. You're going to take more action. You're going to take more action. Now, guess what? The money that you invested in ClickSites AI, you've got your money back. So anything you do there on after becomes free money, free revenue. So that's the key. Look, ClickSites.ai/go get access right now. 7-day free trial. If you don't go now, then you will lose that opportunity, because that a 7-day free trial will no longer be available. This is closing today. Yes, it is something that we've been mentioning during the launch period, but I do apologize if you're just joining in now and you didn't have that, this launch period to actually get access. So then you have nothing to be worried about. Go get access to it now. You still get 7 days, and even after the 7 days, you're still protected by 30-day money back guarantee. However, I'm confident. Everybody else is going to be confident. You see the messages everyone's saying that this will be something you've never experienced before. Whether it's the customer service, the support team, the content, the mentorship in the group itself, the application, which is only going to get better like fine wine over time, the more features we're adding, the AI capabilities, it's unreal. And we've demonstrated that. If you haven't seen the entire video right now, Hey, there will be a replay, tutorials. We've got complete tutorials and masterclass, advanced level of training that are going to help you find local clients, maximize revenue, and boost your profits. Okay, to even scale up and build a real thriving company and business. Okay, so let's see. Yep, multiple ways to sell and get return within days. Buy now. Okay, yes, I'm loving it. I've been personal outreach to people, and the sites are great. So fantastic. People are always impressed, and I've got a couple of people. Check this out. Right, congratulations. So local Grow-Biz has already got people ready to buy. Now the question is, why are you not doing the same? And the answer is yes, you can. You just have to take that leap of faith, just like local Grow-Biz. So obviously your name's not there, but people are ready to buy. So if you're not in, if you're on the fence right now and you're, contemplating, don't. Sites are so easy to make. People are already getting impressed, and someone already has people ready to buy. And remember, just one site or a couple of sites will get your return of your investment of $169. Okay. So we've got another comment. I've got it and I haven't returned it. So what are you waiting for? Fantastic. If you make this investment, you will be able to change your life. Take baby steps and watch your life change. So this is not my words. This ain't Paul's words. We're not being biased. These are from real people that are actually using the application and doing amazing stuff with it. And another one. Okay, thanks, Paul. So fantastic. So remember, $169 right now. No monthly fees, no yearly fees, no maintenance. Complete updates. All future updates are covered. You're going to get in one-time price right now. 7-day free trial. Then that one payment of $169 will be the payment will then be covered over a 2-month period. But all that information is on this page as well. You'll see 7-day free trial and then 2 payments of $92 if you want to spread that across. And then, or you can make this the choice of making $169. But however, remember, you got 7-day free trial. If I can stress anything to you right now, if you want to be a little bit smart, and it might be a little bit naughty that I mention this, and hopefully I don't get told off by Paul and Sid, is why don't you use this for 7 days, and within 7 days, go get a website and go sell it. Find a local client, go sell the website, generate that revenue, and then that will cover the payment of the complete payment of ClickSitesAI. Now tell me, isn't that a brilliant way of using ClickSitesAI? Go get the 7-day trial. You get full function. Nothing's going to be limited. You're going to get full unrestricted access. Go use it for 7 days. But within the 7 days, go build a site. You watch the training. You can go through it relatively quickly. Find a client. Go sell to one client, even if it was like $150, $200. And that will pay for the application, the app ClickSitesAI itself. Now, doesn't that sound like a smart way? All right, I'm giving you something how you can cover the expense of it straight away. Okay, I think that's a really good way if that was me. So right now, look, $169 one-time payment, no monthly fees, no yearly fees or hidden costs. Price goes up by $10. So go right now and let's have a look. The animations are fantastic. It rivals to other modern builders. You will see we are only getting better. We will dominate other builders out there 100%, especially with so much capabilities we have right now. What do we say about this Paul and his product? Because it works. I think that's the key thing. So right now, go ahead right now. Final chance, ClickSites.ai/go. Go and secure your 7-day free trial if you haven't already, just to make sure it's something that you can see yourself working with. I'm pretty sure you will. And remember, go use it within 7 days. Find a client, and it will pay for itself. Okay, less than 4. We've got 4 hours and 46 minutes remaining. And on that note, we will now conclude. And I do appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in, whether you're now watching this now or later. If you're watching this later, then please make sure the pricing, you may no longer have ability of getting a 7-day free trial. For those that are watching right now, you have 4 hours and 46 minutes to go get that right now. Otherwise, it will be subject to change. The price will jump up by another $10, and that 7-day free trial will disappear. So, everyone, let's everyone go ahead in the chat box and say goodbyes, and we will conclude there. So, has everyone had a good time? Let me know in the chat box, and we will now end this amazing stream. But remember, the link is down there right now. Look at this. The link is there right now. Please go right now on this page. You can see here. Look, closing today. Here to this side. Here, look, final chance. What are you waiting for? You won't see an opportunity like this again. I cannot stress that again. I cannot stress indeed. So There we go. Go right now and get access to ClickSites AI /go, and you can jump straight into it immediately. Okay, so let's change some of this color just to get your attention. Okay, perfect. Let's go for a nice orange. We are ready to go. So yes, thank you everyone. Thank you. It's been amazing. And remember, you cannot go wrong. Just go find a local client, look at the training, and you can actually then split that. You can actually get your return of investment, and then you can build above and beyond that. So thank you, every single one of you. Yes, I know we've gone over by some time. So, but again, thank you for joining us. Please, I can't stress, if you're not already going to the Facebook group, okay, first and foremost, then go to YouTube and connect from there. Anything else that you may need help with, if there's something that's not covered by the tutorials, please make sure you go there. But spend time, go through the tutorials, go through the application, the editor, get used to it, get familiar with it. You will love it, you will enjoy it. Then make sure you come to the masterclass trainings. We've got so many other videos, they will be updated as well. And anything else that maybe you need something a little bit more tailored for you, we have an amazing team over at support@clicksitesai that will be more than happy to help you, as many of you may already know. So apart from that, everyone, it's been emotional. I know I've said that about 100 times, but it truly has. And I look forward to communicating with many of you very, very soon. Okay. So apart from that, go and make sure you start building out your sites and start sharing them in the group. And let's see. We would love to see what you're generating, what you're coming up with. So go right now. Final chance, ClickSitesAI /go, and go get access to your 7-day free trial right now. Okay. So apart from that, everyone, take care and bye-bye. I'm still here, but bye-bye. And don't forget, there's a link there, okay? ClickSitesAI /go, and make sure you look in the 7-day free trial, okay?